Hello, welcome to Quackalope, and today we're going to be playing District 9. This is a video that's in collaboration with Meeple Gamers. They were the people behind the scenes that worked with Weta Workshop in order to get a prototype version of this game in my hands for about a week before it starts cycling to all of the other conventions around North America. I'm joined today with Mike, who is a photographer here in the DC area, also part of my kind of online D&D community, so I was able to convince him to come down and give the game a try.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it out and repress some prawns.
I think it was like a day or two ago that I just saddled up next to you and I was like, do you like District 9?
Well, yeah, I've seen it before.
You're like, yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I'm interested. I was like, all right, great. We're going to come down and spend about 7 hours today together.
Yeah.
I did promise him it would be romantic. I've included bourbon in the list. So far, the romance hasn't happened, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, more of these and
we'll get there. Like I said, Meeple Gamers helped me get my hands on this for about a week, so I want to give them a shout out and a thank you. Over on their webpage, they publish new articles almost every single day covering a wide variety of games here in the industry. Full articles, really nice photography. They have a lot of really dedicated writers over there on the team. If you're interested in seeing some written content instead of the video content that I produce, swing over there and take a look at what they're doing. They really are producing some of the best written content out here in the industry. Whatever the case, let's go ahead and dive into District 9. I'll run you guys through the general setup, kind of an overview of what we're doing. I've played before, this will be your first time playing. We've done a few rounds of gameplay so far, so
yeah, I've done one round, so I think I'm ready to go. Really.
Yeah, I mean, you feel confident,
I'm
right?
pretty confident.
Here's the thing, as long as you approach with confidence,
Yeah, exactly.
you're probably going to win.
It's all right here.
It's not going to win. There's no way.
It's all right here.
That's what it is? Okay. So what we've done to set up the game already is we have randomly generated these tiles. We're playing a two-player game, so these modular tiles, we included 2 additional large zones. We also included our 2 home bases. So normally that would happen at the start of a game. We already did that before kind of getting here on camera. We also randomly generated and placed the orange and the gray and the white tech tiles. These are the victory points that we're going to be scavenging from the District 9 community. Now, you've seen the District 9 movie.
I have.
Okay. We're not playing the good guys.
No, we're not.
No. This game is themed around us being either a group of mercenaries, I'm the gangsters, or in your case, kind of the government-sanctioned military.
Bad guy UN here, yeah.
Yeah, you're the MNU, and we are playing in the context of the District 9 movie, right? So we're going to be playing across the 3 days that happen during the movie, but we're not directly impacted or involved in any of the main events of the movie. The movie story is kind of happening while we play through the game.
But the movie events will interfere with what we're doing.
They will unfold and interfere. Yeah, it's more of us being affected by them than us affecting them.
Driving
if that
those
makes
choices,
sense.
yeah.
Exactly. We're sort of playing on the periphery. We're playing our own game, which involves us as these different evil factions going into the district, going into the area where all the prawns have been quarantined, and evicting them, which is how the movie starts out.
Yep.
Finding technology, which is a resource that humans are trying to kind of harness and gain the power of. There's a lot of kind of black market trade that happens. I'm the gangsters. I'm kind of engaged in that faction of it. There's also the government that's looking at trying to figure out how exactly they can utilize alien technology, because up to this point in the lore of the District 9 world, only alien technology is tied to alien biology, and so the MNU are going out trying to collect it to modify it and figure out how humans can use this advanced tech that's showed up at their doorstep.
Absolutely, and that's why have that prawn arm in the movie starts blowing people up with it, and
well, exactly. He starts. You know, we have Vicus who's going to be going through the game board here. He's going to be going through the transformation that he does in the movie. And in the movie, you see that he's turning into a prawn, and so he's actually able to utilize the alien technology that we're trying to collect.
yeah, and he even has multiple pieces.
Oh yeah, so I mean that's one thing that we want to touch on about this game. The components, the B-roll that you're seeing, I'm sure, with all the different miniatures, the aliens, the different specific faction people, the allies that you can hire to be part of your squadron. Weta has done a fantastic job on the prototype components. I mean, this is like them playing around. This is the groundwork. This isn't a full production copy yet. These components that I have here in front of me are outstanding. I'm excited to see what kind of the final pieces and components of this game are going to be. There's just a lot of really great poses, and there's a lot of unique kind of characters that you're able to play with.
And just seeing the amount of pieces on the board, I'm really excited to see the board completely just overtaken with prawns.
It'll get there. It's we're gonna have a prawn party. That's what they've kind of sold it as. So in this game, what we're going to be doing is we're playing the evil factions. We're going to be scouring the board, evicting people, revealing prawns, kind of shuttling them out of their house, and trying to collect the alien technology.
Hopefully shooting each other too.
Possibly. That is something you can do in this game. Along with that, we're going to be resolving through the Vicus deck, moving the Vicus piece. In this first day, he's going to be looking for the canister, which actually starts his transformation. In the second day, he's going to be looking to meet up with CJ. Once they come together, we'll start the third day, where, if you've seen the movie, something big and dramatic happens, and we're going to be pretty heavily involved in that process. Outside of that, that's kind of the basic setup and what we've done behind the scenes before we're going to start this gameplay. Just a little caveat so that everyone watching understand, this isn't an official how to play of this game. This is still a prototype. I know Weta has been getting a lot of feedback from the community and different reviewers, letting them know what components they need to tweak, where some balance issues might be existing, like how to make this the best game that it can be. And so the rulebook that we have is still transforming and adjusting. In fact, some of the things that they sent me when they first sent me this prototype was an email that contained a few of the adjustments that they've made to the game since this official rulebook was printed back when the game was first produced. There's been some adjustments, specifically making each one of the factions a little bit more unique. So we each started with our own kind of district boost decks. We were able to select a power or an ability that sets us apart from each other. It changes how we might be starting out the game. And there's a whole nother kind of selection of district boosts that we could have chosen. We'll go through which ones we chose to start with. Along with that, the deployable allies, even some of the cards that we're going to be playing with. There's been some modifications to exactly how each one of these factions play out on the board. So that's pretty interesting. So for any of you watching, our hope is to give you a good sense of how the game plays. The game is at the point in development where we can kind of display, the type of game it is, show how it plays and how it transforms throughout the course of the gameplay, so that you can see if this is the right game for you and your gaming group. This isn't an official how to play. This isn't an official, rules check. I've read through the rule book a few times, and I guarantee I'm probably going to get some things wrong by the time the Kickstarter launches, because rules will be different, will be changed. I'll mess some things up.
He'll definitely mess some things up.
I'll certainly mess some things up. So we're going to go ahead and swing into the game now that I've, given you the caveat, kind of the get out of the way stuff about this being a prototype copy. We each, at the very start, selected our unique district boost cards. If you'll go ahead and read yours out and tell me why you chose it.
Yeah, so,
as a brand new player.
Yeah, so I took the motor pool priority. It states you get a +2 influence right off the bat with it. Your maximum influence is still 6 for the remainder of the game. I took it because I feel like it just, being able to pull more resources right away is usually a fast start to a good game.
Influence is going to be your currency, and I chose a boost that's actually very similar to that as well. I chose the Riding Dirty. Your vehicle generates +1 influence and has +1 strength. My maximums are still unchanged, but the same theory kind of there. I want to be able to get as many cards onto my board as quickly as possible.
A nice little strength boost in the beginning too.
Well, the strength boost isn't bad because it'll help me get and maintain control of some of these zones when I'm flipping tech tiles. At least that's the hope. And your cards, like I said, your district boost cards are different from mine. So I didn't have an option to pick the one that you had. And you, I believe, didn't have an option to pick the one that I had.
No.
So there's a little bit of kind of variability in terms of which faction we're playing.
As much as I want to ride dirty, I wouldn't have been able to with this deck.
So to start out the game, we're each going to draw, we're going to have a hand of 5, which we will refill at the beginning of each round. So go ahead and draw your cards and probably spend a moment reading through what they are. So we each have a hand of 5. I'm going to go ahead and start off the game. So at the beginning of the game, I have 1 influence, which is the natural generating influence. So we each have a hand of 5. We take some time to look at them. I have a total influence of 2 because I naturally generate 1, and Riding Dirty gives me 1. I have a strength of 2 because of Riding Dirty as well, and a defense of 0. I'm going to play down the Media Crew. That's an ally it costs nothing. It's +1 to influence every round because you reset to your max influence every round. Each time the prawn are engaged in the zone your vehicle is currently in, raise the unrest meter by an additional 1. So the unrest meter is going to be over here. Right now we're pretty peaceful. As tensions build between the prawns and the humans throughout the course of the game, this will get higher and higher, giving the prawns, abilities like higher strength, locking down what we're able to do. Even when it gets to a full-on riot, there's a card that we flip that kind of locks us in place and makes it so we can't move for about a turn. So it gets, things get harder the farther the game progresses. So I've done that. I'm also going to go ahead and pay my 2 influence cost to hire a foot soldier. Foot soldier is going to generate another point of influence for me, so I'll be at 4 every turn, and he's going to give me a boost to my strength, so I'm all the way up to 3. I have 3 orders per turn. Cards are played for free, so you can play as many cards as you're able to, pay the influence to play. But my 3 orders could be move, engage, evict, or claim. So right now I have a movement of 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 1 order will move me there. I'm then going to evict. Evict is where you knock on the door, you let them know that papers have been served. We're going to flip this over. Okay, so 3 prawn are going to spawn in this zone. And I currently have a strength of 3, so I do not have control of this zone. We're currently tied. And because I evicted them, the unrest is going to go up by 1. I'm not very happy about that. And this Vicus card is going to flip with an exclamation mark. What we were checking for there is whether or not they're going to engage with me, which they do. So the way the battles work, I feel like I'm just teaching, like everything's happening on my turn. I wanted maybe this could have happened like
the dry run too.
Yeah,
I mean you kind of almost knew this was going to happen.
Yeah,
It's almost like you knew.
I didn't.
That
though.
would happen.
I didn't though. That's the problem. I'd rather not have them engage with me currently. So they're going to engage with me. What we do when they engage. So because the prawns are engaging with me, it's going to be going against my defense. I have a strength of 3, which tied them when we kind of first met eyes. But they drew an exclamation mark. They're going to attack me. My defense is 0 at the moment, which isn't very good. I'm going to draw a card to see if they do a critical wound on me. They do not, so that's okay. If they did,
they don't lose anything.
Well, that's the thing. If they had done a critical wound, it would have either removed a tech or removed a card from my my dashboard here. I'm then going to draw a card and reveal it. It has a cost of 3, so that modifies my defense roll. So we are tied. We're at a 3-3. Nothing's going to happen to either of us because I didn't pull a crit and they didn't do enough to, topple me. They didn't do enough to do damage. So the question is, do I want to engage with them? Do I think I could go ahead and destroy them? Because I can't claim that item. The other option I would have would be on the back side of these cards, there's a kind of single action. I can play one of these type of cards per turn, and this allows me to do a special ability at the expense for whatever the card is. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to play... This could be risky. This could be really aggressive. I'm going to play the Fam. Search your ally deck for an ally of your choice and deploy it. Shuffle your ally deck afterwards. Here's the thing, though. It has a spawn of 5. So 5 prawn are going to spawn in this zone, but each zone can only have 6. So I'm kind of playing this for 2 less than the initial cost.
It's a lot of prawn, though.
It's a lot of prawn.
It's a lot of prawn.
I'm hoping that I can find an ally that's going to help me. So let's see here.
I'm kind of hoping he doesn't.
Oh, we will see. I'm going to play down the Enforcer. I have the Enforcer miniature here, who's going to be added to the board. No more than 1 prawn at any time can be added to a zone this ally is currently on.
A little late now for this zone, though.
Yeah, but hopefully I can wipe them out, and then it's just
smooth, and then control it.
It's smooth sailing from that point, right? Like that's how that's going to work.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the rest of the game,
it's going to work.
At this point, I've won. So we'll
seems like it's so
it.
far.
I mean, we could wrap it, end the video here, let the people go. As long as you're able to take an L.
I don't think so. I think I'll have to play it through, I think.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be the end of my turn. I played... Oh, I still have one more action. Do I want to engage them currently? Currently, I would have a power of 5. I think I can take them on.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I'm second-guessing myself. I am going to take them on. So I'm going to use my last order to go ahead and engage with these prawn. My truck has a strength of 3. My Enforcer has a strength of 2, so that's a value of 5 currently. I'm going to draw to see if they do a crit to me. They do not, which is good. And then I'm going to play a card, so 2. So that puts my strength at 7 plus a critical wound. So I am able to wipe out up to 7 prawn from this territory. So I take all of them.
What a massacre.
The last thing I'm going to do is draw a day 1 card over here. At the end of every turn, some sort of kind of story element will happen. So they're everywhere. Raise the unrest meter by 1. And this was actually supposed to raise 1 more time when I attacked them, and then again now. So it's all the way up to 4 already. Then all vehicles with tech tiles on them are engaged by prawn in their zone. Currently, that doesn't exist on the board. So go ahead and set this down. And, good sir, I will see what cards I want to discard. I can discard any amount of cards from my hand, and go ahead and draw back up to 5 while you figure out what you're going to do.
Okay.
How you're going to lose.
Oof.
Okay. I am going to discard 1 card, so I can go ahead and draw 4 more up. I want to cycle through my deck so that I can find some of the more cost-effective cards early on, and just get some more of like the special abilities and stuff. So, okay.
Well, the beginning of my turn is going to look a lot like the beginning of your turn. I'm also going to play Media Crew, but I imagine my Media Crew will be more like a real news crew. Yours is more like a weird YouTube guy, almost like you. Almost like you. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Mine's like a guy with a single DSLR and 1 cell phone.
Yeah,
and he's like fully kitted out.
This is probably a legit news crew. Vetted by my bad UN here, so they're probably just as bad as I am, really.
Yeah, but they're probably decked out though. They have the full shoulder rigs and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
To catch all those good details.
Mine was
those evictions.
Mine was the cell phone footage in the movie. That was.
But on one level though, that footage is a little bit more realistic. Might tear at the heartstrings a little more, but we'll see.
Possibly.
We'll see how effective they are.
We just keep it for internal use.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna play the effing new guy here.
Okay.
With a
you got him out
cost
quick.
of 1 here. Yeah, I think he's the first one in. Usually the first one out
the
as well.
FNC.
Yeah. So we're gonna. It's gonna be a 0 now, but next turn that'll be 2 influence for me.
Okay.
Oh no, excuse me. Someone with 1 defense.
Yeah.
So when they attack me, I'll pop this guy up here.
Modify that up. Yep.
And I think my first move will be to the same thing you did here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt the eviction here.
Okay.
So we'll flip that guy over.
That's going to have
have
2
pawns
that spawn on.
And I don't have enough strength to control this zone.
Yeah, and we need to, let's go ahead and flip a Vicus card to see if they engage with you.
Oh, and they do.
And they are. So your defense is 1.
Yeah, a little better off than you were.
You are. They are going to engage with you, though. So there's a power of 2 going against a defense of 1. We're going to draw to see if they do a crit. They do not.
Thankfully do not.
Yeah, because that's bad.
Let's see my number.
And you're going to draw to see your number. A 1. So 2. At 2, you're both tied. You didn't draw a crit. So everything's just going to stay as it is.
Okay, and I think from here, I think I still have 1 more action.
Because you moved, you evicted, but you couldn't pick up the tech when you evicted.
I am going to. I think I'll play this action here. It's look out. My engage orders are going to have +5 strength for the rest of this turn.
Okay.
And then I'll just get moved to engage these guys. And,
you'll spawn 3 though.
Yeah, and then kill them off.
I mean, you're kind of what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get as many there as possible and then wipe them out.
Absolutely.
Okay. So your engage order is going to have a +5. A +5. So you're at a power of 6 right now.
They are at 5.
And they're at 5. Let's see if they do a crit to you.
They do.
They are going to do. So you're taking a damage.
But I got this guy here who.
What's he do?
Meat shield here. Well, I mean, if I had to remove someone, hopefully it's him.
Oh, okay. So you wipe him out.
This is my red shirt here.
That's true.
We're gonna hope.
So they are going to do a damage. Go ahead and draw your card just to make sure that you defeat them.
Oh, 1.
1. So that does put you. You're high enough to take them all out. So you'll remove all of them from your zone. But because they're doing a crit on you, and you don't have any tech. If they did a crit and you had tech, you'd lose a piece of tech. Let's see if you're able to draw the meat shield.
I have a good feeling it's this one. Oh, and it was. And that's why he was there.
Okay, fair enough. Poor new guy.
And now I'm going to, I guess I'll draw up to my 5-card hand here.
You can discard down if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to discard this guy,
And you would technically draw a day 1 card first.
Heavy machine guns are pretty,
So let's see
old
here.
school.
Your day 1 card, it was right here. Swap the location of 2 gray tech tiles of your choice. And I just remembered something that I didn't do here on this card. At the bottom, there's an indicator of how different creatures are going to act. So these both have minus prawn. So let's see here. You can swap the location of 2 gray tech tiles. And then let's go ahead and resolve the bottom part of both of those prawn. So that'll be this card here. Add 1 prawn to each zone with a player vehicle in it. So I would actually have 1 in my zone from last turn where I didn't resolve that. And then both of us would get another one. And you can swap 2 gray tiles that you would like.
I mean, none of them are uncovered. So.
Minus.
Oh, you are. Oh, well, then I'm going to switch that. Well, thank you for helping me out there.
I know.
I think I'm going to go ahead and switch ours.
Well,
wait. Oh,
you got a gray one there and there that are covered.
I don't really know what the. This is the first time I'm playing, so I'm not sure how high they go.
So
that 3 looks pretty good to me right now.
The 3 looks good, but you wouldn't want to give me one that you've already opened up. You could give me an uncovered one and put the tech.
I'd probably give you a 3 though.
Well, but it doesn't matter because you'd be putting this closer to you, which means all you have to do is drive into that zone and just pick it up. Because remember, every time you evict, you're going to have prawn spawn.
Oh, wow.
So if you put another uncovered one here...
It pays to play this game once before.
That's true. If you put another uncovered one here, I'm going to have to deal with whatever spawns. This one over here won't spawn anything. You'll just be able to drive in there and pick it up.
Well, that's super smart. I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like the best idea to me.
So I'm going to swap or any of these guys.
But you could definitely do it the other way that you were suggesting earlier. At this point...
I do like to go with my first thought.
You might as well commit
you
to...
Me.
That's true. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have tried so hard. Are you sure?
I mean, I've already moved them. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, and you put it down. Your fingers came off of it. All right,
yeah.
It's like chess. If you like place the pieces. Okay, so you just drew up. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
We drew the day 1 card, and now we're gonna deal with the pudding bag.
Let's do it.
So 1 card is going to randomly go in here. So that's gonna be the first random card in here. Then you're going to get 2. You're gonna choose 1 to put into the pudding bag, or the putty bag. I'm going to choose 1 to put into the putty bag, and this will be the sort of abstract AI deck for Vicus himself. This will determine where he moves and how he moves across the board. I'll control it for this round by drawing 2 of these 3 cards. You'll control it for next round, so that'll kind of display how the story unfolds. So,
get him in there. There we go.
So I'm just gonna, give this a mix.
It's a really good shuffle.
Give this a shake. Pull all 3 out. And let's see here. The first one we're going to resolve. Talk to the helicopter. Move up to 2 pawns from the zone Vicus is in to a single other zone. Nothing's going to happen. Second one. Same thing. Nothing's going to happen. All right. So the board remains unchanged.
A lot of wasted fuel there. A whole lot of wasted fuel.
The board's going to remain unchanged, and it's going to start back at my turn.
Not only are these entities evil, but they're also wasteful.
They're also just using helicopters for no reason.
Wow.
Just
I feel
around.
Really bad actually playing these now. I didn't feel bad before. There was the evil, but now there's
it's the
waste.
wastefulness
it's the
that really gets to you. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I'm going to gain a total of 4 influence because of the 2 cards that I have, the Riding Dirty, and my Natural Influence. So let's see what I can purchase with that. So with that 4 influence, I'm going to purchase 2 pieces of equipment. I'm going to purchase Propaganda for 3, which, when I add this to my vehicle, I lower the unrest by 2. And then I'm going to purchase... Help me keep an eye on that unrest meter as well, because I know I'm going to miss it in some situations. I'm then going to purchase Stolen Weapons. Thematic enough. We can do that. Which is going to add 1 to my attack value, bringing that the whole way up to a 4. After that, I'm going to go ahead and start moving into these orange tiles. Now, I currently have control of this zone. Oh, and you placed another... I think I'm going to ignore that for now, because you swapped it. That's kind of annoying, because I could have just picked that up.
You could have.
And then moved through. I'm going to push forward, so I'm going to move 2. and I'm going to move here because I don't think diagonal is adjacent. So I'm going to move 2. I'm going to play evict. So 3 prawn are going to spawn here. I currently have power.
Don't you have the enforcer that limits the amount of spawns?
You're 100% right.
Yeah. Oh, actually just...
But he can only move 1, so he actually can't come the whole way with me. So he would have been left behind because his movement isn't the same as the truck's.
Okay.
So I'll leave him behind for now. I moved in there. I am spawning 3. If I thought through it, I probably would have just gone 1 space.
Probably.
And, that would have been the
Now
smart.
I know if I have an ally to not do that.
Yeah, to maybe not
Thanks
like rush
You're just
forward
doing it
as
for
quickly.
me.
I do a lot of things just for you, in this game, so that by the time we get to the end and I win, people feel like I gave you a fighting chance.
I guess.
You presume. All right, so I'm dealing with them. Let's see if they are hostile to me. They are not. I do raise the unrest meter by 1 because I evicted them.
Yeah,
I
they're
gave them their papers.
unhappy about that.
And then my strength is higher than their current control, so I get to pick up this tile and add it down here to the bottom of my tech board. I think I'm going to move 1 with my guy. And I'm going to move 1 with my truck, just back over to this area. I can leave this area because I had command of it, so they don't deal with me when I head out. And I believe that's going to end my turn because I don't want to engage with him. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and draw a day 1 card to see what happens. Prawn mob. Raise the unrest meter by 2. All zones with 3 or more prawn engage player units. Nothing's going to happen because I moved out of that zone.
Yeah, they're just unhappy right there, and there's no one for them to attack. That's kind of sad.
Okay. It went up by 2, and I will see if I want to discard anything down. You can go ahead and start your turn.
So, where there's 1, there's more. So we have another one to take his place.
another FNG.
So he's going to go down. I'm adding him to my caravan here.
I'm surprised he didn't abandon after what happened to the last guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he probably just didn't know about it. I mean, it's still day
He's
1.
really
It's
loyal.
probably only been like an
Secret.
hour.
Yeah.
He just didn't know.
He just showed up after.
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't this close to base. He just showed up.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I can play these actions at any point during my turn.
Yeah. Actions, playing cards, playing orders, and playing actions can go in any order. So.
Okay. So I am going to and so I'm tied with strength now, right?
Right now, yeah, because they don't modify. He just modified your defense, so make sure you tick that up. So it's representative. Yeah, right now you're tied.
So am I able to move out of this
It's 1-1.
zone or take that tech without having more strength?
You don't have control, so
Okay.
no.
So what I think I'll do is I'm going to deploy the top card of my ally deck
Okay.
with this action here. Get called for some reinforcements. Yep. That guy, maybe he did see the body come back and he just called for more reinforcements.
Okay.
So take whatever the top of my ally card is. I'm going to take the SRT Trooper.
Okay, nice. What does he do?
He may perform 1 additional move or engage each turn for free.
Okay.
Seems pretty cool and gets a nice little round bonus to all my stats as well.
1 additional move or engage. So you basically have 1 action per deployed ally, apart from your actions or your orders that you have for your truck. So he can actually do 2 things. He basically has two actions that he can take.
Awesome. So I think now that
Oh, and an important note that we've been following, but something for the audience. When you deploy an ally, they either deploy at your truck or at your base. So those are the 2 options.
Okay.
Might be more important when we're down deep in
I also
this.
noticed more prawns in this zone than there were, I think, a minute ago. When did the other prawns come?
When you played your action, your card action, 3 more spawned.
Oh, because it has the thing.
Because it has a cost.
Sense. Yes, okay. So let me adjust the thing so I have 1 more movement from him, but also add a strength
Okay.
and a defense for that guy.
Doesn't add to your truck.
Oh, it does not. Okay.
Because those are his
these go-
personal stats.
Okay, so these go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not actually in the truck. He can help with a fight that happens at in
So
a
he's like hanging
territory.
out in the back of the truck or
Yeah.
hanging out near it. Okay.
Yeah. But whenever he gets engaged by himself, his own personal stats are what are going to like influence that.
But he does, if he's in the same zone, he does add to the truck.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So just don't move the blocks. Just remember.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't-
math is tough, but I guess I can figure it out.
I always just tie whatever groups you're in together, because I don't. If you move the blocks, then you'll end up having that carry over to a spot where you're not with your allies. Because eventually you'll have 3 or 4 on the board. You'll be spreading out a little bit, and your truck will probably be in a zone with 1 or 2 of them or by itself.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, it's just a good thing to start off doing.
Okay. So with this guy here, I will have only 2 strength. There's 4 prawns there. So I would not be able to move out of the zone with the strength I have now, correct? Without engaging
They
them?
would engage you.
They would engage
Yeah.
me.
So when
Okay.
as you leave, they would try to hurt you. You would still complete a successful move.
Well, I mean, there's still... I mean, it sounds like they're going to attack me anyway, so I might as well try and take their tech if they're going to attack me anyway.
So you might as well engage them
might as
and
well
then,
engage
and then
them
pick
now.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, I mean, looking at a lot numbered, they look pretty weak, though. I'm going to go ahead and engage them.
Okay. So unrest meter will go up by 1. We'll draw a Vicus card.
Mm-hmm.
They do not crit you, which is good because they did last time. You currently have what? A power of 2?
A power of 2.
A power of 2. You're going to draw a card. Hopefully that's going to get you above 4.
4.
4, that's more than enough. Okay.
All right.
Because you beat them, and you beat them with a power of 6, you can take out up to 6 off the board.
Well, they're all gone.
So they're all gone. So that was your first action.
It was.
Okay. Your second action can be to claim that tech that's on the board there.
Now, since I have control of the zone, is that still an action to claim?
It is still an action to claim. The only time you'd get to pick up tech for free is when you're evicting
Okay.
and you have power, or when you engage with another player and do a critical wound to them.
Okay.
Then you'd be able to pull that tech directly onto your board, as long as you still had power.
That makes sense. Okay, so I'll just go and claim that tech.
Okay?
So move this bad boy down here. And I think the next turn, what we're going to do, not next turn, but my next action, that's 2, so I have 1 left.
You have 1 left.
I will, and I imagine if I move here, I still can't pick it up, right? 'Cause it's
Still
not
couldn't
part
pick
of
it
that
up.
free move.
Yeah, because you need to claim it next turn. But probably not a bad idea to just go sweep through and
Yeah, have him
pick
ready to
that
go.
up.
Yeah.
So, and that was your 1 move for him as well.
Yeah, but he can take an extra move if he wants to.
He could. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to keep him with the truck.
Okay.
Sounds safe. That what happened to my last guy.
So
So I think we have to do the day 1 here.
yeah. So you draw a day 1 card, which you can resolve.
We have a vagrant prawn.
Okay.
I'm going to add 1 prawn to a single zone.
Okay.
And we have the 2
Yep.
2 prawns here.
Choose a zone with a player vehicle in it. Prawn in that zone must engage a player of your choice. So you can add a prawn to any zone you'd like.
Okay.
And then, if you'd like, you could have me engage. If you added, I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you.
I'm going to add a prawn to this zone because you haven't played with this tech yet.
Okay.
And, yeah, so now there's a little bit of a firewall there between your base.
But no one's going to engage at this point.
No one can engage.
Okay. Okay. So that resolves that. We're going to go ahead and do.
Yeah, I'm going to get my cards in order here.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. I'll add 1 random 1 to the pudding pouch.
yeah, this guy seems expensive.
There's 2 for you, and 2 for me. And this time you'll control Vicus, so
I'm going to draw up 4 cards here.
okay. I'm adding this to the bag.
Now for this one, I pick 1, and then my other one goes into the bag, right?
Yeah.
Now that I'm in control.
Well, for this one, you choose 1 to go into the bag, 1 to discard.
Okay.
So whatever result you would prefer to happen, that's the one you want to add to the bag.
Okay. And I'll be picking it.
You'll be drawing
Yeah.
2 randomly and then resolving that action.
Gotcha. So I'm going to kill this one off.
Okay? Just add that to the discard pile.
So I'm going to go into the bag. And yours is already in here?
Mine is already in there,
All
plus
right.
the random one that always gets added, so you can just pull them out and go ahead and draw and resolve 2
Oh,
of
this
them.
one's up. Whoops. Saw that.
It's all right. Cheating.
Wrong way. Oh, man.
Just getting off
I
to
want
a
to cheat here.
I mean, at this point, now I can't trust anything you do for the rest of the game.
All right. And I'm picking 2 of these, correct? Okay.
Resolve 1
Easy enough.
first.
Okay. So first we have... You see his scroll? Reveal 1 white tactile and add 1 prawn to that zone.
Okay.
I think I want to reveal... The one closest to my base sounds pretty good.
Okay. Then you'll add 1 prawn to that.
One guy, I'm going to put him right there.
All right.
I dropped the other one. Here, we grab this.
Throw it to the ground.
And the next one we're going to play is definitely criminals. We're going to move 1 piece of white tech to a zone with no tech in it. I'm going to move the white tech by your base to the one by my base.
Okay. So 1 of these over to here. Mm-hmm. All right, you're doing a lot of convenient.
Here's another throwaway one here.
Tech adjustment. Okay, we'll add that to the pile.
And this is yours now.
Thank you, thank you. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do. So I have 5 influence at the start of my turn. So I should be able to do something wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and add in some piecemeal armor. That's going to add 2 to my defense. And that cost me 3. So I have 2 left that I could spend. I'm also going to add in a baby gangster. So kind of like your FNG, just a young guy. It's going to put my defense up to 3. So pretty good defense at this point. And then, are there any actions that I want to do? Yes, there are. I'm going to do the reinforcement action. What that's going to do is it's only going to spawn 1, even though it says 3, because I'm currently in the zone with my enforcer, and I get to deploy the top card of my ally deck. That's awesome. The 2 enforcers that I have are now both going to be deployed. That makes moving around the game state for me so much easier.
So does this mean now if they're in the same zone, it's only half a prawn?
It might. Yeah, we have to slice them in half before we...
Yeah.
I'm sure Weta won't mind like breaking their models into pieces as we... That's not too bad.
That sounds pretty swell.
I don't mind that. So, what I'm going to do, I have 3 orders left. I'm going to go ahead and evict here, which will raise the stress level up to 7. That eviction is supposed to spawn 5. It only spawns 1. I maintain control of that area, which means I pick up that tile with that eviction. It's going to hop down here onto my tech tree. And then I can move. So I'm going to spend his action to move here. Spend his action to move here. My truck is going to move over this way. That's my second action. I'm going to do another evict. This one's supposed to spawn 3. Again, it's only going to spawn 1 because my enforcers are amazing. And I've now filled up my car. I'm going to have to start getting rid of people in order to carry more tech.
Yeah, wow.
Like, I'm as full as you can possibly
Just
be.
boot them out of the car.
Let's see. I think I'm going to discard this card. So I will draw up 4 at the start of the turn. I'm going to go ahead and draw a day 1 card. Oh, and this was supposed to raise by 1 here as well when I evicted the second time. Fortify position. All players drop their top 2 cards of their ally deck and choose 1 to deploy. Place the other one at the bottom of the deck. So we're each going to get another ally now.
That sounds pretty cool.
That's not bad. So let's see here.
Take
Top 2. So my choices. I could do a street captain or a soldier. The soldier, this ally may perform 1 additional move or engage order each turn for free. Or the street captain, all of your deployed allies in this zone have +1 defense. I'm going to do the street captain. So, what are you thinking?
Well, I have a riot trooper or another SRT trooper. His thing seems right now like not terribly useful. I think I have an enforcer analog here with the riot trooper.
Okay.
Also prevents more than 1 prawn from spawning in the zone he's in. So that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah,
so
that's not
I'm gonna
bad
throw
at
him
all.
up there.
This guy
I'm gonna
goes
call
to
him
the
back from the
bottom?
base.
All right, and let's find my street captain. My street captain is going to spawn with my truck because adding 1 defense to everyone is really nice. That's spoiler alert. That's not bad.
It sounds pretty good.
That's not bad. Okay, that is the end of my turn. I drew my day 1 card. I'm going to draw back up to 5 cards in my hand, and good sir, it is your turn to
Okay.
to go.
Well, now that I have an influence of 4, which I actually forgot to raise my influence last turn from my motor pool priority.
Oh,
but
no.
it wouldn't have mattered because I actually had nothing else to play.
You didn't have anything else.
So
you
it was,
anyway.
it was a total no big deal there. So, I'm trying to think of which one I should play. I got 2 cards I really want to play, but I won't be able to play one of them.
Play the one that does the least bad to me.
Well, I mean, at this point, I don't really know where I would have put one down. I guess.
The least bad to me. I mean, here's the thing. We're both bad guys.
Yeah.
We're basically cooperative.
I mean, sort of.
I mean,
we
this
could
is sort of a
cooperate, kind
semi-co-op game. Like, if we worked as a team to get me the most tech,
Yeah.
we're both winners in the end.
Somewhat. I mean, technically, I could win, and then after the game, I could probably just sell you some of it, like the tech. Because technically, I would need to get it just to save face, and then, my corrupt politicians would just give you some of it.
I hear what you're... But I think your corrupt politicians
We can't show you winning with your propaganda team.
I'm okay fudging the numbers as long as I leave with the most tech. If we
I
can
think now
leave-
we're at an impasse.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, we'll continue the game. We'll talk about it as we go on.
All right, well, I think I'm going to try and roll out more stuff here. So I'm going to go with throw out some press releases here as an equipment. It's going to add 2
Oh,
more
you're going to
influence.
libel me? We just
Yeah.
tried to have negotiations,
Well,
and the
it
first thing you
seems
do is you libel me?
I mean, synergy is important,
So
We
you
have a good
recorded
media
the
crew.
conversation we just had,
Yeah.
and now you're putting it out for the people to
Pretty
see.
much, yeah.
How dare you? We are at an impasse. You're absolutely right.
So I have a question. So this +2 influence, do I add that now or later? That would be for next turn or now?
That would be for next turn.
Okay, so I'm still
because
4.
influence always cycles. It always fills at the
So
start.
that costs 3, so I'll be down to 1 now.
Okay.
And from here, I'm going to go ahead and take an action to take this piece of salvage here.
Yep.
Or tech or whatever.
Add that to your board.
It's a pretty nice little freebie. Thank you, Jesse.
I'm okay with that.
I believe that belonged to you earlier.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
Well, I mean, technically, though, you're kind of stuck here for day 1.
I might have to...
Start kicking people out of the car.
Baby Gangster might have to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. If,
That's tough.
Look,
He's so cute.
he's very cute, but a good piece of tech or Baby Gangster...
He could grow into a very important gangster in your organization later.
He'll
though.
probably be a better gangster.
But not in like 3 days, though.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds of him being
That's all that really
important to me-
matters at this point.
let's just say I've got a lot of Baby Gangsters.
Yeah.
The tech I don't have as much of, so we'll everyone's got their priorities.
So I think what we're gonna do is
After the media crew, I could just like edge them out of the truck. Probably still at like medium speed. I
Yeah.
might slow down a little bit.
I mean,
but-
like, do we really care about that YouTube guy in your car?
yeah, I mean, he was fun to have along.
In the beginning,
Yeah.
but like you're stacked now.
At this point, he's
You're
gotten
stacked.
all the footage
Yeah.
he needs. He's shown us rise to victory.
Absolutely. So I think I'm gonna move my whole army here.
Okay,
They're just gonna go right into this square here,
so just all moving forward at one.
Yeah, and they're gonna place another eviction there.
Okay, so this is gonna flip 3,
It sounds pretty good for a white.
but you can only spawn 1.
Yep.
Okay, so 1 spawns in because your ally helps out there.
And I have the zone control now, so I think I'll just
You
pick
do.
that up.
You can pick that up immediately. Okay.
All right, we're golden, and I still have. So I've done 2 moves so far, and he can't. That one prawn's not going to stop that dude with the riot shield. I mean, he's just going to beat him.
No, you
with
guys
it.
will be
Yeah.
able to move through it. The prawn may engage with you depending on the day, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't. You know,
But not if I move first.
you're
with
gonna-
my third action
You
here.
can't move
Oh, I can't.
with all of them. Remember?
Oh, wait,
one of
okay,
your-
but I can with 2 of them.
You could with
'cause the
2 of
one
them.
has extra.
Your riot shield guy, I believe, has to stay behind.
So I'm going to leave him behind for a bit here,
Okay.
and you know what? I'm just gonna I'll keep them all together.
You gonna pause?
I have a really nice thing going on with those 3. I think. you know?
Okay.
And I'll keep them all there.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn. We are going to go ahead and raise the meter by 1 because you evicted. Go ahead and give you a day 1 card. So if you want to read
Okay.
and cycle that.
It's going to be a bad trade. I'm going to raise the unrest meter by 1,
Okay.
and then a prawn engage 1 deployed ally in a zone of your choice. So I imagine that could be your deployed ally.
It could be if you wanted it to be.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I like repressing the prawns,
Okay.
I think I'm going to make them do it to you.
Okay. So that one back there is going to affect me.
I think
and
so.
Let's see here. Choose a zone with a player vehicle in it. Prawn in that zone must engage the player of your choice. So basically the same
thing
effect
is happening.
Yeah. So let's see here. I mean, I'm gonna win. Let's go ahead and draw just to see. Yeah, I will wipe that prawn out. The question is, does he
hurt you at all?
Does he crit?
And he does. Ooh. Well, at least it made your choice a lot easier who to kick out of the car.
I'm not kicking anyone out.
Oh, you're just going to lose some salvage.
Because he crit, I randomly lose one of these salvage. So I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let one drop into. Well, let's drop it onto the table.
Oh, it's two. Well, I saw that one. So.
This one. All right. So this one's gonna drop.
How fortuitous.
Well, they were both threes. The 5 was still in my hand. Okay. So that dropped. Now I have to pick it back up. Basically.
That's not that bad.
It's annoying.
I guess so.
It's an action.
You gotta bend over and grab it.
It's an action. I mean, it takes an action. Which it just slows me down a little bit. Yeah. And here's the thing. There's only one prawn in there, so it's not that big of a deal for me. If there was a bigger mix of them, I would then have to defeat the prawn in order to clear it, to have control, to pick up the token. Like, it could be a lot worse than the situation I'm currently in.
And then we're gonna have some putty action now too, right?
We are gonna have some putty action.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
The way you said that.
Ooh.
I mean,
I think of which cards to get out of here too.
I think I saw Putty Cat.
Do the magic putty shuffling.
Do the magic putty shuffling. Yep. Go ahead and shuffle these around. Let's see what we get. I'll resolve this one and then this one. Cat food toss. Move up to 3 prawn from the zone Vicus is in to a single other zone. No one's in his zone right now. Raise the unrest meter by 1. Move Vicus 1 zone, then add 1 prawn to that zone. So Vicus is going to move. Let's have him move here. No. Let's have him move here. I'll add 1 prawn to the zone that he just moved to, and I already raised the unrest meter. We're getting very close to them being slightly irritated with us.
Slightly. I think they're already slightly irritated. They're just more agitated at this point. I mean, they've already been like beating us up, and they've already destroyed some of your stuff. I mean, they've actually killed one of my guys as well. They actually killed him.
You know, you think they'd be a little grateful for the cat food that we're distributing. So my guys, the cool thing about the gangsters, the reason we rose to power in District 9 is because we were the first ones to not only engage with but also discover their love of cat food. So it's kind of like the historical metaphor of like opium and stuff like that, where it's like we just found out that this was a drug that they really
hearts
liked.
and minds.
Yeah,
you know?
It's just kind of neat knowing knowing how your characters fit into this ecosystem. So we're walking around like telling them they got to get out because we're looking for tech, but we're also kind of handing out some cat food along the way, so they're not too mad at us. So
absolutely.
All right. Let's see. It is my turn. I refill up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 influence. Okay, I'm going to start off by playing an action. Spawn 3 prawns, but can I just have one of those yellow ones? Because
you can only do 1.
I can only do 1, so he's going to spawn into my zone. I'm going to trade these yellows for Groot. I'm going to throw some cat food. I was just talking about how we rose to power. Move any 2 prawns from one zone to another zone of your choice. Well, let's see. I will move 2 prawns from this zone down here to a zone of my choice. Just, get them out of my area a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to pick up, or an order to pick up my dropped tech.
You must have been driving pretty slowly, just kind of lean back out, grab it, pick it up again.
Yeah, we reversed a little bit.
Yeah.
Hung the media guy out the side of the car. It's a little fortuitous of what's going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah.
They lifted up and put the tech back into the car, and then we might have left them behind.
Ooh.
We might. Ooh. I'm not gonna say we did, but we definitely did. Definitely did. And we're putting in an armored soldier, which gives me the same thing that the media guy does, but it's going to raise my armor up to 4. And I think I actually... So we've actually been not quite following our media crew's advice either. Every time we engage with the prawn, we're supposed to raise the unrest meter by another 1.
Oh.
So we're...
we probably should add like
do we
2
want to
or
like
3 to that.
retrospectively add at least like 3 or 4? Or
Yeah.
how many?
Instead of adding 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So...
Damn YouTubers.
I mean, they're always stirring. They just published all the videos, so that's why it just raised so much. So we are in angry. All prawn are +1 strength when engaging and controlling zones. At this level, a zone with 6 prawn is treated as 7. So they all are buffed by 1. I'm then going to move. This guy can move here. He can move here. He can move here. We're gonna evict another group, which is gonna raise the unrest meter by 1. This is 4. So 4 can spawn up here. I have a power of 4.
Don't you have an enforcer there?
5, 6. Oh yeah.
So that's really just 1.
Just 1.
I'm helping you out, man.
They have no power. Here's the thing. That is better than my other tech. So I'm going to use a claim action. Do I want to get rid of someone? That's the real question.
I mean, at this point, with so many fighters, do you still need propaganda?
I just realized what I can do. Baby Gangster.
No,
Baby
he was
Gangster.
my favorite.
He's gone.
Oh, it's so sad.
He's gone. I kind of like... I don't push him out of the truck, though. I have him give out some cat food. And then we just sort
kind of forget him.
We just kind of drive away.
I mean, he has cat food, so I think he'll be okay.
He's going to make friends. I believe in Baby Gangster. I get to pick this up when I evicted. Baby Gangster just kind of finds his seat taken slightly. My defense, though, doesn't change because this guy, I still have a modifier of 4 defense from the armor and the armored soldier. So it actually didn't change anything. Turns out we didn't need him anyway. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to move with my truck over here where my other enforcer is. I'm going to flip this tile. So that'd be 1, 2. Oh, I can't flip this tile. I cheated.
Looking down at my cards, cheating.
Nothing happened.
Okay, I didn't see anything actually.
Okay,
so
you were actually like looking at.
I was actually looking at.
I used 1 extra action than I should have because the first time I moved and then evicted, and then
you still had to pick up the thing you dropped last turn.
Oh, I picked up, moved, and then evicted. So I don't even get another move.
Yeah. Oof.
So that was
Double.
3.
We're taking 2 turns now.
Just gonna draw a day 1 card, and we'll resolve it. Oh, and when I evicted, I didn't draw a card here, did I?
I don't think you did.
They are hostile.
Yes.
So that one guy.
And they're actually gonna.
This isn't a crit yet.
Yeah.
But that one guy is going to attack me.
Yeah.
I will destroy him, but it is a crit.
Rip.
All right. So what?
The odds are not in your favor today.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle these, and we're gonna drop one of them because that's.
I mean, right now you're still. I have like kind of baby numbers here, so
let's see here. Let's drop 1. Okay, that one is still laying on the ground.
Okay, should I flip it?
Yep.
It was the 4.
Okay.
So not devastating.
The one that I picked up is still down. Baby soldier, we're gonna leave you out of the car for now. Piss off. Move up to 3 prawn from the zone your vehicle is in to a single other zone. So
you only have 1 to move.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna push him down this way. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I want to discard anything. You can go ahead and do your turn.
Is there? I can kick people out of my car at any point in the turn, correct?
You can.
All right. Well, it was really nice having the new guy around. It was nice.
Yeah.
He took some bullets for me, but at this
I
point,
heard he was a great conversationalist.
I mean, it's probably the only thing he was good at.
He just talked insatiably.
Yeah, that's how you get the first shot. You're the one talking. They find you first.
Just walking around the corner of buildings. So, Tom, I heard the wife and you had a picnic last evening.
Actually, I think he just he's gonna live to fight another day. I think.
Oh,
actually, no, he's done. He's
unrest is gonna go up by 1 too because they engaged me.
Yes.
I know I have this slightly wrong because I've missed 1 or 2 of them here or there, but it's still growing.
I mean, we're already like halfway there.
It's going up.
We're really close to getting a full-on riot.
We need to find the canister
pretty quickly
to get Vicus
Yeah.
into some shit.
I mean, you've covered a lot more ground than I have. I've been having some influence problems here and
It's true.
some other card
Even
problems.
with your buff, you need to
Yeah.
make sure you're filling it up correctly.
I am.
Okay.
I'm not getting a lot of cards I can really play. I dump them all in a lot of high ones.
Okay.
But it's going to change here though, because I'm kicking this guy out of the car right now. This dude's going to get kicked out right now.
Do you have to kick him out? You put 2 cards down?
I am, and I could put some equipment ones down.
No, if you have 2 cards to put down, do it.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, I could switch with an equipment one, but I kind of want to put these ones down.
No, get rid of the FNG.
So he's toast.
I've heard he talked too much, personally.
You think?
I heard he talked too much.
Yeah.
That was the rumor.
All right, so with 4, we're going to put these guys down here. We're going to trooper and another trooper, a patrol trooper and an MNU trooper.
Okay.
He is going to...
+2 attack buff, +1 defense buff, and they cost 4.
Yeah, I
so
had
you're
4,
down to
yeah.
1. Or you're,
No, I was at 4.
So you're down to 0 now.
Yeah, so I get 2 more strength, and the defense stays the same from the new guy there.
Yep.
So from
Here's
here,
one thing I can say at this point in the game. I've played this once, and I left that game session feeling like I could play it better another time, and I am. Like, playing it a lot more efficiently and a lot more effectively with, like, how you use your resources, how you cycle through decks. So, for anyone watching that are kind of curious about the progress of this game, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th playthrough, this really does become a miniatures-based kind of strategy and tactics-driven game where you're doing your very best to be as efficient as possible with the way you kind of play and influence the game state.
Yeah.
And I see you struggling to get your system up and running, which is what 2 out of the 3 of us that played the last game were also struggling to do. The very first day or so, it was hard to get things up and running. So
yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yeah, but I mean that'll change though soon when I start beating him. So
that's true.
I mean technically you're only like a couple points ahead of me.
These guys have made a big difference.
They really have. And it's gonna happen again because I might have another one soon. But anyway, for here we're going to we're just gonna go right to the thick of it.
Okay.
We're gonna just throw them right into this guy here. Throw right to the center. This orange one's look pretty good to me. From there, I'm going to play an action.
Okay.
Take another reinforcement. So the top guy on my deck. Let's see who he is. Drum roll. Sniper. Sounds pretty cool.
What's he do?
Sniper does 1 attack, 2 defense. May attack twice per engage order.
And he can attack
And
someone.
he may engage with an adjacent zone. Wow, that's pretty cool.
So he can kind of clear the way a little bit.
Yeah. And I imagine if he's engaging from the other zone, he probably can't be killed.
They wouldn't be.
maybe?
Yeah, they wouldn't attack back.
As long as there's no one in that zone, I guess.
Yeah, he could just try to defeat their power.
That's pretty cool.
Nice. It's not bad.
All right, so this one's the sniper. He's got his binocular so you can see. Throw him in there. And I would spawn 3, but since I have the riot dude, it only takes 1. And I will now move to evict. And let's see if they are hostile to that.
Flip this token. 3.
So
you
it'll
only
be
spawn
1.
1 as well, right? Okay, go ahead and do
got
that.
it.
Nope.
Now I think the board's might get a little crowded there in the middle.
It's filling in. Here's the thing. We've only been spawning 1 per round, too.
Yeah.
Like,
This could have been a lot worse.
it could be covered.
Unrest for the eviction.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Unrest for the eviction, and then flip for the eviction. They do not attack you.
So I'm just going to take that from them. Yeah, that's mine now.
You get to walk away with that.
Cool. Throw that one right here. Got a couple extra seats in my car.
You're not doing so bad.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I think at this point, I have 1 more action left. I moved, then I evicted, and I have my free claim. I might as well just, I guess I'll just sit there. I can't really move too much. I'm trying to keep my group together here.
Sure.
So,
That's sort of what I'm doing as well.
Yeah, I think I'll stay there.
Okay. All right. We're going to do a day 1 card for you. There you are.
Thank you. They're going to fortify their position. All players draw the top 2 cards from their ally deck and choose one to deploy. Place the other one on the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, we're getting a little army going. I'm pretty excited about this.
I have another street captain if I wanted, or I have a soldier. This ally may perform 1 additional move or engage order each turn for free. I'm going to pull the soldier down. Yeah. I'm going to add the soldier to my deck.
I have another riot trooper and also a checkpoint trooper. Right now, my defense is looking a little paltry, so I think I'll go with the checkpoint trooper since I already have the riot trooper.
Mm-hmm.
So deploy him, throw this guy to the bottom. Get out of the way, ducky. Checkpoint. This is actually probably the coolest looking model as well. I like him the most. So who's going right in the front?
That guy's pretty
Kicking
good.
in teeth.
All right, I'm putting him right here.
Now I'm going to go ahead and...
You see something that's happening? You're kind of moving in my direction.
I am.
Just fair warning.
We're pretty close now.
Just fair warning.
I mean, this happens anything like the last game we played earlier today. I mean, you remember what happened then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of station camping.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming till it was way too late. I see this one coming.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I mean, it's looking pretty even right now. I'm pretty excited.
This is gonna be bad.
It just really depends on who attacks and who defends, really.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
well.
Sort of. It depends on a lot of things.
I've got a lot of defense, so I don't mind.
I actually don't really have a ton of anything. I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And so now I'm going to. That was the day 1, correct?
That was the day 1.
Yeah, so
now
we're
we need
all
to do
good.
the Vicus cards. This will be the random one. So put the putty bag here. Random card. 2 cards for you.
All right.
2 cards for me, and I believe I control this one. I think you controlled the last one.
I think you control the last one, actually. I think it is my turn, actually. In all seriousness.
Well, then do it.
All right.
Do it. I mean, we'll know.
A little extra double shuffle.
I didn't think it was necessary, but
Yeah.
that's
All right,
okay.
so first one.
Yep. Eviction papers.
So raise the unrest by 3. Oh, we're dangerously close.
Okay.
Move Vicus 1 zone. Add 3 pawn to that zone.
Okay.
I'm going to move him to...
Just so you know, the purple next to him
As the enforcer.
has the enforcer, so only
Does.
1 could be added. Just in case you're getting any ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have a
another
ton of
thing to keep in
options.
mind, one of these unrevealed orange is going to be the canister, and we get a bonus for both finding the canister and moving him onto it.
So if I move Vicus now and then figure out that it's the one, then I get the points?
You would get the points for
Okay,
that, yeah.
cool. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to move him to this one here.
Okay.
And I'm going to add 3 to it.
Okay. Seems unnecessary.
Well, I mean, I think we're supposed to add 3, right?
Yeah,
I
you
think
are.
so.
You are.
So it's actually very necessary. And the next one,
Okay.
and this is the burn.
Yep. Discarded.
Cat food toss.
Move 3 prawns from the zone where he is in to another zone.
Does it have to be adjacent?
Yeah. It
I
doesn't
imagine they can't.
it doesn't
they can't move
say
that
it,
quickly.
but yeah.
I mean, you could throw the tech this far, but not like prawns. I mean, imagine prawn tossing wouldn't be that efficient.
I don't know.
I don't think it is. There's no way.
It would be. It would.
Yeah.
I've always played it. It's adjacent, so.
So I'm just gonna throw these 3. I'm just gonna move them over a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out here instead.
Okay.
Make it a little easy for whoever goes over there.
Okay. This is burned.
You get the putty bag.
Putty bag is gone
I'm
for
going
now.
to figure out my cards now. There we
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the ones I have, and then start my turn.
I'm gonna keep these ones and grab 3 more.
Okay, so I have 5 cards in my hand. I have an influence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Max influence again. I'm going to spend a turn to pick up, or spend one of my orders to pick up that tech. I'm going to spend 3 of my 6 influence to drop the stolen weapons and equip a heavy machine gun, which adds 1 to my total power. I'm going to play an action called Backstab Prawn. That will make it so 1 prawn spawns in my zone, which is fine. And my current orders, my engage orders, have +4 for this turn. I'm going to move back into this far corner with the entire team. Oh, we're getting far out there. Do I want to move there with the entire team? It's 1 action for all of them. My Enforcer would have no more abilities. This guy could engage, though, if I moved him somewhere else. And he would engage with plus. He would engage with a plus. I think I'm actually going to move this military guy into this zone down here, just to help protect that guy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and do... I picked it up. I moved. Now I'll do an eviction order. That's a 2. Only 1's going to spawn. This is going to be raised by 1. Whoever crosses that starts the riot. Let's see if this happens. Doesn't. We're good. Not hostile. Nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to engage with him. I've played all my actions. I am going to discard down. So let's see here. Discard down these 3 cards. Draw up a total of 5 more. And it's your turn. Except for day 1. Reliable information. Move 1 tech tile of your choice into the zone Vicus is in. 1
So,
tech.
are we allowed to double up on tech like that into the zone? 1 area?
I don't think we can add tech.
So then nothing really happens here.
Move 1 tech of your choice. Yeah, I don't think we could double up on tech in a single area, so I would play it as if nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say swap. I think this is a, like, if Vicus is far away from the canister, you might be able to do that immediately. But we haven't found the canister yet.
No, we haven't. There's not a lot of options left, though.
No, we're getting... I mean, I've been hunting for it as effectively as I can. So, all right, your turn.
Okay. I think finally, I'm gonna keep the media crew out.
Okay. How do you tell them that it's time for them to go?
I mean, at this point, we're pretty far into the zone. It's just too dangerous for them, really.
So it's for their own good.
We've basically cleared an area out. They're just gonna, get around that guy. But I mean, it's just 1 dude.
So you guys are like feeling the tension, and you're like, look, guys, you gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here.
Look, I'm responsible for my crew. Can't have you here.
Yeah. Or I had to commit atrocities. Wait, did I just say that? I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna replace it with basically the same thing plus some more buffs. We're gonna put a field trooper in instead of them.
Okay.
So I use all my points to replace that. Put the field trooper there. So the same bonus we already had, and then 2 more defense, which is pretty nice. I'm also going to use his action for a recruitment drive. I can put anything down that has an influence cost of 3 or less, and I imagine I wouldn't need the influence for that.
You spawn 1 prawn by doing that.
Yeah, so I'm going to spawn 1 where I am here. Fit him in there. That's 1. Actually, we'll just do that. We'll go 2 because we're running out of room in that 1 here.
Yep.
So we still have, we only did 1 because my guy's there. The Enforcer looking dude, the Ride Shield guy.
But you already had 2 there. So there'd be a total of 3 there now.
Would there be? There
Yes.
would be. I guess
Yes.
you're right.
Called math.
I'm not very good at it.
Well, you never claimed to be.
Yeah.
That's the good news. You
So-
didn't start this video by specifically saying that you're
I'm
good at
not
math.
good at math.
Cut to the scene where he specifically said, we don't have that scene. Sorry.
So I'm going, even though this will put me over the amount of defense I can have fully, just in case I drop it somewhere else, then I'll go up to 4 here.
Okay.
So I can potentially remove someone else armor plating.
Armor plating.
It's kind of the same as yours, but since I'm not like a bunch of ruffians, it's a little nicer than your piecemeal.
Okay,
plating,
all right. Well, you could use language better.
Yeah,
but
ruffians.
it
describes you guys pretty well. Oh no. I mean, I see a lack of training, and you guys use like machetes and stuff.
We, in this scenario, are the civilized ones. We've developed an entire economy around cat food.
I'm pretty sure that my guys
You,
a light blue is a very nice color.
You, sir, are ruthlessly marauding through District 9. We're just engaging with the locals.
I mean, I've hardly
engaging
heard
in
any of
fair
them so
trade,
far.
doing kind of market research. We are responding to supply and demand chains. You are coming in with your buffoons and your camera crew and your armored plating and forcing your way into houses,
armored plating?
disrupting our markets.
I guess so.
So
I guess I'm the bad guy.
If anything, you're the bad guy.
That's okay because my boots are shinier, so it's okay that I'm the bad guy.
They'll be shinier after I spit on them.
I still have all my moves.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everyone into the middle tile.
Bad idea.
If I can
Designate all these guys.
Here we go. And that's one move. I'm going to obviously evict them, so I'm going to add one guy to there.
Well, let's
Because
see.
no matter what it is, it'll be one.
Here's the thing. When you evict, we cross into a riot.
We do.
You draw a card, not
Okay.
a crit, so you're all right. You're all right. They're not hostile. If you
So-
would read the back of this card.
Okay, can I take this now before that happens?
Yeah.
Or- okay.
Yeah, I
So,
suppose.
I'm just going to drop this other tech on the ground, right?
Or
That's
you
it.
could take someone off your board.
You know what? This guy's not really doing much.
Take him off.
I'll take that.
Because remember, once we get to day 2, you'll be able to stockpile a portion of it.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and read the back of that riot card.
Okay. So they're in a riot now. Each zone with prawn are still considered to be +1 strength. This does mean a zone with 6 prawn is 7 total strength. All player units are immediately engaged by any prawn in the zone they are in. This only happens when the riot begins, so only in this turn. The conflicts are resolved in an order decided by the current player. Player units cannot move into zones with prawn in them. Players cannot evict or claim tiles. So then, would I still be able to claim that tile when it came right then?
Not if they're immediately attacking you, I don't think.
Yeah, so I'll throw that back out there then. That makes sense.
Okay.
Do a little backsy wapsies there.
Okay. That's fine.
Throw him back in there. That makes sense.
Players cannot move into zones with prawns in them. Can't evict or claim until the beginning of your next turn. So we have one whole cycle where we can't evict, claim, or move into zones that are hostile. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we flip that over and we'll lower it by 10. We're at 23 right now, so we'd lower it to 13.
We'll keep that out
for
there
now.
for now.
So you are going to have people to engage with. I'm going to have people to engage with. Who do you want to go first?
I think I'll go first.
Okay. So you have 2 prawn that are fighting you. That does mean this goes up by 1. Go ahead and draw your card, and I'll go ahead and draw the
here.
Vicus card. That is a crit.
Oof. A 3.
A 3.
I think no matter what, I was pretty... Yeah, I mean...
You're going to wipe them out.
Yeah, no matter what.
They're
I was gonna
gone.
Wipe them, yeah.
They're gone.
We don't have to add that up. They're toast.
Oh, wait. No, only one of them goes.
Oh, because I didn't
Because
crit.
they're attacking you against your defense.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that's the one here, so I don't want to kill one.
Yeah,
with
because
the
you
crit,
got
yeah.
because you got the crit. Yeah, not because the one, but just because
Yeah,
you crit.
the one crit.
Same
yeah.
thing with this crit though. You're gonna have to drop a tech tile.
Okay.
So randomly
So I'm gonna
shuffle
do
those
the
up.
same thing you did here. Get a little shaky,
Yeah.
little droppy. Oh, that sucks. That was the nice one.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
Well,
all mine are pretty low, so
you'll be able to claim them both with an action though, because they'll be in the same zone. So
yeah.
this will just drop right there.
Okay.
All right, and then me.
And that's the only one I have people in. So
Yeah, and you don't lose the battle because you have enough defense. Same's gonna be true with me. So I don't take a crit though, which is nice.
very nice.
I also don't lose the battle. I'll do this just to see if they take a crit. They do not. So we're just kind of at a standstill. He rushes me, like bangs on the truck a little bit.
Yeah, but you're just like, yo. Here.
I toss him some cat food.
Yeah.
I'm generous.
I don't know, man. Like cat food sounds like it'd be sort of hard to come by at this point, this far into the zone.
Hard
and then
to,
you've already launched a ton of it.
hard to come by if you're not friends with the gangsters. You're absolutely right.
I'd imagine. I mean, I guess we just have so many polished boots. It doesn't matter how much cat food we have.
All right, let's see here. So it's my turn, or is it my turn? No, you haven't resolved your turn. You just put us into a riot.
Yes.
That
But that was my
that was 2 actions because you moved and rioted, right?
moved and evicted.
evicted.
I think the riots had actually had action.
No. Sorry. You But the riot's what caused the engagement.
But I cannot evict or claim. I could move into another spot.
As long as it was open, and you could engage if you wanted.
I could. So, still trying to think if I should move out of that spot right now with some.
You will be able to evict the next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and I'm going to post up there. And I'm just going to leave that other pawn there. I see no reason to really anger them anymore.
Okay.
So I'm just going to draw some more. Oh, I still need to do my day one as well.
Yep, and then we'll do a Vicus card. Fortify position.
Okay, that's one of my favorite cards so far. I mean, we both get it, but it's fun.
I only have one option. We're gonna add a heavy gunner to the mix. This ally may attack twice per engagement order. It's issued. This ally may engage into an adjacent zone. Nice. Man, where do I want to put this guy? With my truck? Yeah. Guess that makes the most sense. Stick him up here. I did mine. Who are you adding?
I'm gonna go to sniper. They're pretty cool. Shoot things from way far away.
Now that's something you could have done.
I could have, but I mean, I kind of wanted to keep all the guys around me because they're kind of more in your way than mine at this point.
But also one element that I don't know if
as I can start taking shots at your guys.
you can use your truck orders on your allies.
Mm-hmm.
So you could, for instance, the one truck order that you didn't use, you could have directed a sniper to shoot someone in another zone if you wanted.
Yeah. Well, the sniper can also shoot twice, according to the card.
Yeah. So
unspent truck orders, I can have them do.
Yes.
Is that what that means?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you let me know that before, but
I mean, it would have been nice if I remembered before.
I don't really think it would have changed that much anyway.
Okay.
Kind of like having this unstoppable force rolling through the zone.
Random Vicus card for the putty bag.
Okay.
2 for you. 2 for me. Let's go ahead and I believe I'm the controller this time.
You are this time.
Putty bag over to the side. We're gonna mix these guys up. Draw 1. You see his scrawl. Reveal 1 white tech tile. Add 1 prawn to that zone. So let's do 1 tech for 1 prawn. And then talk to the helicopter. Move 2 prawn from the zone Vicus is in to another zone.
Again, so wasteful with the helicopter fuel.
They are just flying around.
It's unbelievable.
Saying, hey, Vicus, if you got any prawn, we can move them. He's like, dude, guys.
Yeah, we're already in the air.
I have no prawn near me. We're good.
It's been really uneventful for Vicus so far.
It has.
Extremely uneventful.
It has. I'd really like him to find the canister soon.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
But,
I mean, I'm pretty full here almost.
Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm ready to go back home on day 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, my turn. I have a hand of 5. Let's see here.
So the draw my extra ones here.
And I can't... Man. There's not a lot I can do because I can't move into other zones.
You're pretty much
Occupied.
stuck there.
Yeah, I'm like locked down. What I can do is I can go ahead and swap my... Which one is it? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and swap my foot soldier for a hired gun, which is just kind of a better version of the foot soldier. So +2 attack instead of +1. I mean, I might as well go ahead and play this action. I can only spawn 1, so this will turn into 2 because my other guy's there, and I'm going to deploy an ally. So I have a soldier that's popped onto the game board. I've almost got the entire team out. Soldier's going to pop down here at my base.
Why not?
And I'll have him move 1 space. I can't move much with these guys. Who are the guys that can attack far? My heavy gunner. Where is my heavy gunner? He's in the back there. So I'm going to start off. My truck is going to go ahead and... My truck doesn't need to engage with those 2. My heavy gunner has a strength of 2. My heavy gunner is going to engage with a group of 3 across the way from me. So, they're not going to be able to crit me because I'm firing them from far away. They have a power of 3. I have a power of 2 right now. As long as I draw 2, I wipe them out.
Overkill.
Okay. We've taken care of
They're
them.
done.
Yeah.
A fine pink miss at this point. I don't think we can say that they were arrested or even like kind of beat up and mugged. They're
gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. Here's the cool
There's
thing,
not
though.
much left of them.
Now that space is open. The heavy gunner could attack twice. If I wanted, he could attack the guys that I'm in with. I'm just gonna move. I've already spent the heavy gunner's action, so he's there.
He's stuck.
Unless I pull him forward with my truck action. I moved everyone there. That's one action with my truck. I'm going to pull the heavy gunner forward with the group, because that would be 2 actions for my truck, and then I'm going to evict with my 3rd action. There's the canister.
Ooh.
There we are. I get to draw a district boost card. So, hidden storage. Your influence has a maximum of 8.
So is that just for you?
This would be just for me.
That's pretty cool.
It'd be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game, but it would kill 1 power and 1 influence point.
That's tough.
I like my board enough right now that I think it's a safe call to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop by a power, and my maximum influence is going to go up to 8, but my generated influence is going to go down to 5.
Yeah. Your board looks cool now with the extra orange. It looks like you have like bonus like legendary.
It does look like
equipment,
I've leveled up, yeah.
You know? That's really all that matters in the end.
And you only ever get to have one of these on your board. So, Okay, that's going to be my turn. I've done all my actions. I found the capsule. Now we just need to get Vicus there. Whoever gets him there gets another district boost card.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do my day 1. Eviction protest. Raise the unrest meter by 1. Then all vehicles with tactiles on them are engaged by prawn in their zone. Eviction by 1. Oh, and by another 1 because I evicted them there. You are going to be engaged.
Okay.
By that single prawn. You're going to wipe the floor with him.
But he might put some...
against your defense, he doesn't. See if you crit him and wipe him out. You do.
I do.
You do. So you go ahead and clear... He kind of runs at you.
Yeah.
Impales
With so
him.
many guys, it's actually like, it's almost hard to shoot at him. Because we're like in each other's way at this point.
Yeah.
So
Sniper takes him off with a clean shot.
Yeah. So I think for the beginning of my turn now, the riot's over.
It does. Yeah. So this cycles. This drops by 10. So we're at 17 now.
Still pretty high.
And we're now allowed to move into zones with prawn. We're allowed to evict. Oh, I couldn't have evicted there. I technically couldn't have evicted because of the riot. We're just gonna... We already know it's there. There's nothing we can do at this point.
And I do have Vicus for my turn here.
Yeah, you'd be able to move Vicus. It kind of benefits you anyway, which isn't bad. And here's the thing. By the next turn, I would have moved there and would have evicted. So it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, if anything, it actually might help me.
If anything, it might benefit you. Yeah.
So what we're going to do, for the beginning of my turn, to pull my cards back up. So the riot's over. I'm going to take my first action to claim those pieces of tech here. So for the 4 there, I'm gonna just 2. I don't know. Do I need these? I think I do like all these. This MN. My strength is so low though.
Well, and you got to remember, you're traveling with your companions now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me add up this real quick. I think I might get rid of the field trooper because I still have so much defense. Yeah, it's only 2 though. It's like one of the least ones. It's just gonna drop in the ground. I mean, what is this? I'm the UN. MNU. I'm bad UN. Yeah, I don't need this. Whatever.
Leave it behind.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, you're probably not gonna pick it up either.
No, probably not, honestly. I just left another 2 behind.
Yeah,
so.
but the rest of the stuff is gonna stay. I'm not gonna play anything because I really like where my hand is now. Maybe I'll switch something else. So to add it back up again because I've been slacking on finding where my influence points have actually been.
Yeah, go ahead and do the math on it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, so you're maxed.
Yeah, I'm maxed as well. So I think what I will do is I might switch this sergeant out for this field trooper.
Okay.
Because I'm already over on defense. So am I still over on defense? I drop down 2 and go up with strength. Ooh, this is so tough. I don't know. You know, I have a feeling I'm going to be attacked soon, so I'm just going to keep this the way it is. You know.
Okay.
With my next movement, I'm going to move. That would be caddy corner. So I'm going to move everyone into Vicus's slot here.
All right. Squeeze in there. You're all just hanging out.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of us. There's a lot of us.
We're getting awful close to each other.
Yeah, I don't think we can be any
I mean, we're
closer.
we're
Well,
at
we
least
could be.
blowing kisses.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did say at the beginning of this video that it would turn out to be romantic.
Okay, so I think we're here. That's 2 actions now.
Okay.
A claim and a move. I guess at this point, if that's already flipped up, I still have to claim it. So I couldn't move and go at the same time. I mean, Vicus has to do it as well. The capsule, Vicus has to claim that, right?
Yeah, you can't claim that.
Yeah.
That's just a zone we want Vicus to move into.
So I'm just going to evict what I have here. Oh, and we have to. Oh, yeah, we already moved that down.
We didn't. Yep.
So I'm going to evict what I have
Okay.
here.
This will tick up. Go ahead and evict it.
Okay. We'll see if they attack me. They're going to get 1 brawn. And
One's going
mine.
to spawn in. They are going to attack you. This is going to be a 2.
So there's only 1 though. I have my
1 pops in.
run out of room that spot.
I'm going to check if they crit you. You check if you crit them. They do not
do.
crit you. You crit them.
He's dead.
Mistake to attack him.
Okay, well, it's only a 2 though. So
Yeah, it's not very
that
good.
cool.
Not
I'm
really
just
worth it.
gonna Leave that in my wake as well.
Okay.
And I think at this point, unless I want to use his action, which I don't, I think that's the end of my turn. I'll do some card shopping. Time for the day 1 action.
Day 1. Here you are.
District Unrest. All deployed allies are engaged by prawn in their zone.
I don't think any of us have prawn in our zones.
No.
All right. Let's see here. We're going to do the putty bag. 1 random one goes in. 2 get handed to you. 2 get handed to me.
Come on, Dad needs a new capsule. So, the first one. Reveal 1 gray tactile and add 1 pawn to that zone. I think I wanted to reveal the one next to me. Sounds pretty good.
Okay.
See what's going on there, you know? It's a 3-banger.
Add
We're
1
gonna
prawn
get
in.
1 prawn here. Let's check out our next one.
Is there one that moves Vicus?
No. And was this one? No.
Nope.
No removes.
Okay.
So move 1 piece. What was that one? 1 piece of white tech to a zone with no tech in it. So it doesn't have to be revealed yet, correct?
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to take this one over here and move it to this one over here. Oh, sorry. Oh, well. Oh, no. I cheated.
I mean,
No one saw that. My hand was over it. Nothing happened.
okay.
Okay, and you have the putty bag now.
Putty bag. All right. That's the end of that cycle. We are on to my turn.
We had to move the unrest up 1 as well.
Okay.
At least we got rid of our camera crews.
That's true.
Nothing to report on anymore. That rest
true.
is a little lower now.
No, nothing's happening. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence coming in. So I know you've been having a hard time. It's right. I mean, I'm not wrong, right? It's. Been,
I mean, it seems pretty even-ish
you've been
today.
having a hard time. I think I'll just do, just to help you out. I'm
Okay.
gonna clear the way for you.
Okay.
A little bit. I'm not a very good aim. But with a little bit of focused fire, we can spawn 1 prawn in my zone. And we'll just get rid of that armament plating.
Oh, no.
We'll just you know,
Oh, man.
I said from the get-go I wasn't a very good aim.
No. You hit the part with the most defense, but in your, fire, you succeeded to destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got to remove 1 equipment card with an influence cost of 3 or less from an enemy player. So that's what I've... Sorry about that. I mean, not that sorry.
There's a little bit.
Certainly sorry. There's a level certainly a level of sorry. And I think we're gonna get rid of this propaganda.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're already almost maxed out.
I think so. We're gonna put in a hired gun who's gonna add to our total strength by 2, and still generate us.
So, but I have a question. You only have 3 ally slots, and you have it open there.
Then I'll.
So I feel like
there's
not a seat there for him.
Does that work?
That works. I think that works.
That works. Okay.
That works.
I did forget that these are equipment slots and
Yeah.
those are ally slots. Good catch on that.
All
right. Here's the question. How do I do the most damage possible? If I move into your zone and engage with you, I mean, I would be putting myself in a pretty vulnerable position as well. But I would get a district boost card, and this one isn't. This one I don't care about. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So I'm moving out of this zone.
This is exciting.
I'm moving into a zone.
There's way too many people. In
Let's
zone.
do the math.
Yeah.
So I'm attacking. You're defending.
Do we need like a calculator for this?
We might. Go ahead and add up all of your defense, because some of your cards give you a buff to your defense. I'm going to add up all of my attack, so I do not have an enforcer or a soldier there, but this is my squad that's moving in right now.
Okay. So defense first. All right. So
Well,
all the defense, everything together, or just the ones they plus?
No, all your defense added up against all of my attack.
Yeah.
For everyone in that zone. I've separated my zones into 2 different squads.
And then I would also do the ones that say all of your deployed allies in the zone have +1 defense. That's for each ally.
I would say because we're attacking as a group, it'd be 1.
Just add 1 to the whole thing. I mean, it says
It does say each.
all of your deployed allies in the zone have a +1, and these all have defense scores. So I imagine I would add 1 to each one.
I can say this one thing about the rulebook. The rulebook.
I haven't read it, and you have.
The rulebook.
I'm at your mercy.
It didn't finally break down exactly how squad-based combats work.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point it's kind of platoon level combat.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like a mix, like an entire group of people running headlong into each other. The rulebook didn't specify that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a one-on-one. I don't think so. I think they all get mixed together, like we're fighting as a squadron. So sure.
Okay.
I'd add 1 defense to each one because that's what the card says, and I'm still gonna win. So
Okay, I guess so.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it's going to be 17 defense.
Seriously? All right. Well, I'm at a solid 13 attack, plus the flip of a card. So you ready to cycle a card?
Yeah.
See if we crit.
All right.
Boom. I do crit.
I do crit as well.
Stop.
Oof.
That's horrible. Okay.
So whoever wins is going to pick up the piece because you're in my spot now, right?
Whoever has control, so whoever has the most power
Or strength.
yeah, would be able to pick up those pieces.
So even though no matter who wins, you have a. I mean, I have a high strength too at this point because I have all these. People
You'd have to
here.
do the math on it, but I have
Yeah.
a really high strength here.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
we'll see. Whatever the case, the crit is going to change that. Mm-hmm. Because when you're critting player against player, it's going to take off a card instead of a tech.
Okay.
The prawn crits take off a tech.
So take all these 4.
So I'll hand these to you, and both of us are going to lose 1. This just feels like it hurt us both.
I like this.
I don't know that
I love
this
the
is...
pain.
Oh.
So this is gonna be the 1.
You're losing your press release.
You're using a hired gun. That was a pretty good card.
No, that is a good card. That's one I'd prefer not to lose. All right. Well, you've helped me thin the deck a little bit. So what did that actually cost me? That cost me 2 of my attack power. Okay.
So what did this cost me? So let's kind of reset this. This is so much work. Oh man.
Okay.
So 1.
That's my second order. I could spend another order on...
So nothing else happened, so there's no crit. Like, who won?
It would have just been like a standoff, basically. Because I was attacking.
Yeah.
Your defense beat out If you crit me, you'd do a single piece of damage. But it's like basically I come into the alley.
But then you don't. But then you wouldn't stay. Would you stay in that zone?
Mm-hmm.
So we both occupy that zone.
We're at a standoff right now.
Okay.
I currently have power. I have control of it.
Okay.
You're like hunkered down defending.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm in a vulnerable position because you were able to come back and attack me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of as far as thematically, that's what I'm envisioning. Like we kind of showed up, cordoned off the area, and you guys are like in a house.
No,
or
that
something.
makes sense.
The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move both of these guys down 1. And then I think that's going to end my turn. I'm going to cycle a day 1 card. Prawn Mischief. Move up to 2 prawns from their current zone into a single other zone. I'm going to move these 2 back here.
Okay.
Okay. That's the end of my turn. It is on to your turn. Oh! The one thing I forgot. If I had won the encounter...
I also didn't draw up last turn.
If I'd won the encounter...
Yeah.
I would have gotten a district boost card.
Because
attacking, player versus player, the winner of the encounter gets a district boost card. So I believe you get one now.
Okay.
Because you successfully defended against me. So
that's pretty cool.
You were the victor of it. So
it doesn't really feel like a victory.
This,
I guess it does now.
This is yours.
Yeah.
And you can choose to replace your current one.
So
6 victory points. Discard this card from your vehicle to bank 1 tech tile from your vehicle onto your base or outpost. And +2 influence. That's so much better than this right now.
It was the same influence.
Same influence, 6 victory points, and the opportunity to just bank 1 automatically if you wanted.
But that would lose then all influence.
It would lose the victory and lose the influence, but you could bank like a 5 immediately.
Yeah.
Instead of risking it being out in the open.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, I mean, there's no downside to taking it right now.
No, not at all.
Absolutely. So this one's toast. It's the same exact thing. More options. Throw this on.
Oh, that will go in the other pile.
This one?
Nope.
Wait. Oh yeah. This goes into
that one right there.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. All right, and then now it's my turn proper. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what I got going on here. Got a lot of.
Here's the nice thing. You have a lot of room for more tech on your board now.
Yeah.
I helped out. You were having trouble deciding what to get rid of.
So I'm going to play this guy. This is the same thing. So move 2 down here. Just replace this guy with that guy. Same things. Wait, where'd strength go? 1, 2, 3. I should be there. He's going to go here. I'm going to play an action that my engage orders have +4 strength.
Okay.
For this turn, that's going to spawn 1 dude here. He's just going to like... He's going to crowd surf. And since I can't claim right now because you have control of that zone, correct? Let me see that. So this does it. We'll do a +4 for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we revisit our strength right now?
Yeah, because that +4 might change something.
It's a 7 strength.
I have 10 strength right now. I think you actually have control of the
13.
zone. You have control of the zone with that +4.
So I'm gonna take the tech.
Okay.
Both. There was 2 there, right?
No, there's only one. We didn't drop any.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I dropped them in the other one.
Yep.
So there's 2. Not really that great anyway. But I'll take it. And help me out a little bit here. What would be the point in engaging it? Would just be creating another piece of your stuff.
Destroying another piece of my stuff.
Like if I'm attacking you and I win, what happens to your people? Like, would you lose any outside of a crit?
Because my truck is there, if you won the battle, I would lose a piece of equipment from my truck, but not one of these guys. If you won a battle against one of them specifically,
without the truck there,
I would lose one of them.
So I would just kill some of your equipment right now.
Right now, yeah.
And I could potentially lose something if you.
You could also lose a piece of equipment. Yes.
But I don't have any equipment.
Anything on the board.
But yeah,
player order equipment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm.
The way you treat your team,
yeah,
they're basically pieces of equipment.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would do that anyway.
We care for our members.
Yeah.
So
for me, they're just another cog in the machine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why.
But for you, they're all kind of baby gangsters.
Well, I value them all the same way that I value my baby gangsters. You know I care for my baby gangsters.
I think what I'm going to do, actually, because...
Not bad. Whatever you're thinking.
I'm just going to backtrack a bit, and I'm going to
all right. Well,
take that piece of tech behind me.
How are you?
So I'm going to move my
Everyone?
people.
Everyone's backing up?
Everyone.
Whoop. 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 Okay.
And I'm going to...
So that's your second action. Your third action just to pick up that tech?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Picked up. Right here. Oh, there.
Okay. All right. Day 1. Monsieur?
All riled up. Prawn engage a vehicle of your choice. If that vehicle has any tech tiles on it, that prawn gain +2 strength. So I'd imagine that prawn on your tile...
There's no tech tiles, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we have been missing some of these bottom prawn actions.
We have been.
Like spawning some of them and engaging with some of them.
They're so small, it's kind of hard to, like, remember that.
Yeah, well, they're kind of off into the corner, so they're kind of hard to remember.
Yeah. I mean, it's over there on your side, so I'm going to blame it on you, though.
That's fair.
It's on your half of the table.
That's fair. That's fair. But I just remembered because this one doesn't have it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would make it... It doesn't have to remember now. All right, so, there's nothing I'm not... I guess I'll have to do it on mine, then, if I can't do it on yours. Do I have to do it? I guess I have to.
No, you could... Oh, wait, no, yeah.
He doesn't have to have tech tiles. It can still do it.
It's on mine, yeah.
So yeah,
he'll still get +2 because my vehicle has +2.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to attack me. I'm going to wipe the floor with him. The question... He does crit.
That was nice. No.
Drop that on the floor.
Not too bad.
Drop that on the floor. Okay. Well, now I'm riled up.
Did you crit him?
Let's see. I didn't.
Oh, he's still there.
Okay.
And I think now we do the Victim's
and this goes up. Yeah. So I'm going to be the one controlling it. One random one. 2 for you. 2 for me. First one. Reveal 1 white tech tile and add 1 prawn to that zone. Whoop. We're running out of ones.
Well, here, let's do this.
Just consolidate some of these guys. There we go.
Is this one over here?
Okay.
Or here? I think it's over there.
Second one. Raise the unrest meter by 1.
Oh, so you got it.
Move Vicus 1 zone, then add 1 prawn to that zone. What's this other one? Yeah, both of them would have had me move him. So, we are moving into the capsule zone. Vicus has begun his mutation. We're done with day 1.
Oh, wow.
So we are cycling into day 2. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle up my my pile of cards here just to get this restocked. So all we're gonna do to reset into day 2 is the Vicus miniature is going to change. He's going to turn into the axe-wielding, one-armed alien. And this day 1 pile is going to transform into the day 2 pile. Now, in day 2, Vicus and CJ are, trying to meet up. We'll probably also have other characters come into play. We have the option to have Osbinjo, Caboose, and Helicopter come into play.
The helicopter. I mean, does that have any fuel left?
It's just been flying around. It has a sniper in it. That's what I do know.
Oh, yeah?
So we could be in trouble. So day 1 comes off. Day 2 comes in. We'll just mix these together a slight bit. And day 2 ends the moment Vicus and CJ are in the same area. Now, I also get a district boost card for triggering this event. Worth 6 victory points. This is the same one you have. So I'm absolutely going to swap that. That's worth more victory points for me. Allows me to bank something if I want.
Nice.
This guy can just pop in here to the bottom. And let's see. Oh, all right. We start back up at the top on day 2. I'm the first player. We can now bank our resources. So please remember that. And I'm going to spend 1 action to claim. I'm going to pick back up my tile. that you so rudely made me drop.
So rude.
I'm then going to move everyone into here. And I'm going to spend a third action to go ahead and claim that other piece of tech.
Picking up my trash, like usual.
I am. You left it behind. You didn't see the value in it. But my people see the value in things. I am then going to spend a 0 spawn card to lower the riot meter by 5. Just because I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I've been throwing them all out. I want to see chaos.
Well,
my guys are more well equipped for it with the riot suits.
Oh, okay. Says that plate armor didn't last too long, did it?
Yeah, I guess not.
That's going to end my round. I'm going to draw a day 2 card.
I'm excited to see all the new day 2 cards.
I'm interested. If CJ is in play, he's not. If CJ is not in play, add CJ to the zone your vehicle is currently in. So, CJ adds in here. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
And then the prawns are going to do the -1. Add 1 prawn to each zone with a player vehicle in it. So 1 to here.
I'm going to replace this with a double.
And then I'm going to mess up this name.
Obis, probably the end's probably silent. Obisanjo?
We'll call him Obis.
Obi.
And then we'll Obi.
Obi.
Obi is going to... Man, people are going to... District 9 fans are going to rip us apart for that.
Maybe just like YouTube him or something.
I can't.
Like
I just can't get the. I can't get
thing?
the phonetic thing on it either because it's like a mixture that I'm just not quite used to.
My boy Obi.
Yeah. So Obi, if he was in, would have done his level 3 action. He's not currently in. CJ's card does flip over though, so CJ can now take actions as well.
Okay.
So that's happened. That ends my day. It's on to your day.
Okay.
I feel like we may connect them.
Really soon.
Yeah.
They're really close right now. I'm going to take a look at my cards real quick and see if anything I can... I am going to play this action. Combat drop. Sounds pretty cool. Search your ally deck and for one of your choice and deploy it. And shuffle afterwards.
We're just getting all of our teams out there.
I'm pretty excited.
It's funny, too, because we've just kept our teams right next to our vehicles so that they don't take any damage.
We probably could have played this a little more efficiently, but at this point... this is like a cold war
I'm
right now.
pretty committed to the mob I have.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what we got here. I mean, I already have pretty much one of all these guys. Although you have that more than I do.
It's slowed down our vehicle movement, though. Because we're only going like 1 space per... Yeah, I don't think our ally decks are actually customized. The art is different, but the mechanics of them play the same.
I think I take another trooper. With maybe I could take more actions there. That thought. And shuffle this and really... There's a lot of shuffling going on there. So throw my SRT trooper out. I think that's this guy here. It is. Let's find some room for him. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move as well.
Okay.
I'm going to move everyone back to this one.
Okay. Just the whole squad.
Hopefully find everyone here. They stay there. This guy was here. The truck flipped. Is there a rule for that?
Probably.
Okay, and might as well evict. This is what we do. We evict. I have a full board. But
imagine being evicted by this squad.
This is a big squad. Let's do it.
All right.
So
Flip
let's
it.
see if they even.
You're only gonna add 1 because of your guy.
So it'll be a 2 anyway. That's pretty trash. Not even worth it.
See if that 1 is riotous. He is not. So they're just gonna have 1 docile prawn.
I'm just gonna keep it there. Really.
One of those yellows.
You're just gonna.
And you're not gonna pick it up. You're not
I
gonna
already have
swap
it too.
Yeah, so you're all right.
I kind of like the orange one a little more than the gray one. Looks a little flashier on my board.
Okay.
I think at this point, that's really all I can do. You know what? Actually,
You could fire. You could start taking pot shots with your.
yeah, I do have 2 snipers.
Yeah.
So what would happen if I took pot shots of your guys?
I think because we're all together.
Nothing would really happen.
Here's the thing. The game book,
I can't kill your guys not being in the off the vehicle.
The game book doesn't really specify if you're able to, with your sniper, for instance, take a targeted shot at my heavy gunner. In a real life situation, that seems like a mechanic that could potentially exist, right? You could zero in and try to take out one of my guys. We're together in a group. We've been playing as if it all combines.
Yeah.
So if you took a pot shot, I wouldn't retaliate, but you'd go against my defense. My defense would probably be strong enough that
No matter what you could do,
it'd be like a bullet. You fired a bullet in my direction. You hit the side of the truck. So
okay.
It
That
doesn't.
makes sense.
The rule book doesn't break it down. You know.
Well, because thinking like if we weren't so close together, I would love to just like shoot the guys in front of this and move the car up, and then leaves all my buddies exposed in the back. It's not something I want to do right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty tough.
Firing with a sniper down the alleyway isn't like that's honestly what I'm going to start doing.
Yeah,
I'm going to start clearing a path. So
yeah, so I think that because there's no reason not to.
Yeah,
I'm going to shoot the guys in my way. This group of 3 here.
Okay, so with one of your snipers, you're using one of your actions to do that.
Yeah, that's a 1 attack.
One attack plus your card modification. Which ones are you aiming at? These group of 3?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so they have a 3. They're not going to draw because they can't crit you if you're firing from far away. Go ahead and draw your card. 1 attack, modifier of 3. You're able to wipe them out. So go ahead and pull all of them off the board.
Cool. They're gone.
Okay.
1 shot, 3 kills. Is that how it works? I guess so.
I think so.
1 shot, 3 kills.
I think so. I've seen that on YouTube. I've seen that with like Call of Duty on YouTube, where they do the spin and then like perfect shot.
The 720 no scope
with friends that definitely aren't lined up in the right direction for them. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and I think that'll be it. I'll keep my my blue crew together.
Okay. All right, you're gonna cycle this day 2 card. See what happens.
Blending in. If Kubas isn't in play, he's not.
No.
So if Kubas is not in play, we're gonna add him.
Where's he at?
Zone. Which one's Kubas?
Kubas is right here. So add him wherever you'd like.
Okay. Here's the card.
Okay.
I guess we flip the card over now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd imagine I would add Kubas here.
Okay.
I don't know what he does. I have no idea what he does.
I know.
So,
Kubas is going to do... Obasanjo would do his first thing. He's not going to. CJ is going to do his second thing. So move CJ up to 2 zones. When CJ enters a zone, add 2 prawns to that zone. So you could, if you wanted, cycle day 2 right now.
Oh. So I would get points as well, or I would get a victory thing, right?
You would get a victory card, yeah. And you would start day 3 immediately.
I mean, I'm all about that right now. I think CJ's gonna move to this zone. He's gonna ponder life for a second, and then immediately move to this zone.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know something.
Okay.
That I'm not sure if this is how the rule works.
Okay.
Just the barriers I'm putting to this statement. But when I read the rule book, it let me know that when day 3 starts, I remove all tokens from the second zone. Both of our vehicles spawn back to our home zones. So your vehicle is going to go back to your home zone. And I double-checked this when I was reading the rulebook. I might have overlooked something. There might be some addendums that need to be made. But as far as I know, that a vehicle crashes in the starting zone. Remove all miniatures from the starting zone and place the giant mech there. So as far as I'm aware...
Oh no!
And I thought when I was reading, oh, that's not something that... Like, just avoid that area. That's not something that would happen that often.
Oh, man.
As far as I know, all prawns and every single one of my support system gets crushed by a falling...
And the tech, I guess, too. Huh?
And the tech as well. Gets crushed by a falling spaceship. And out from that spaceship, stepping over the bodies of my team, spawns a mech.
And I would immediately bank what we have, too, because it came back.
On your turn, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do anything.
It's an action to bank, so it costs. And we remove both CJ and our Vicus from the board. And now, the game...
Damn.
First off...
One
seriously, I mean, that felt a little unnecessary. Man, the odds, again, I'm just doing my best.
I mean, it makes sense.
I genuinely think that's how that works.
I mean, you can check again while I make a drink.
No, I legitimately...
Yeah.
You
probably, like, when you saw the 2 movement, you were just like, oh no.
Yeah, no, because I thought I had another
Yeah.
turn. I thought I had another turn. I legitimately double-checked that when I was reading.
If I knew that, I would never move into that. Like,
And
day
it-
2? Nope.
And it specifies your vehicle is what comes back to your home zone. Mm-hmm. It didn't specify any farther than that, other than...
Because we can't fit these guys in the vehicle. It wouldn't make sense. This guy's hightailing it, you know? That makes sense.
Yeah, the vehicle sprints off.
Yeah.
As the plane crashes, my guys are left out to burn. So you go make a drink.
Okay.
I'm going to get this mech suit bustled up with all the tech. Day 3 has begun. I will cycle that deck of cards, and the game has now slightly changed.
Slightly.
We're going to offload
little
our
more than
tech.
slightly.
We're going to charge headlong towards that mech.
You're going to recruit more allies.
I'm going to ask people for all the help I can get.
You wish you had that baby gangster now, huh?
Gosh, I do. I would upgrade him immediately to like a sniper or something.
Yeah.
But the game's going to become ripping technology off of that mech in order to like gain and garner victory points. The game ends when that mech goes down, and or when the day 3 deck is cycled. So day 2 is passed, and we're gonna get set up.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so we've set up for day 3 now. I put all the mech tiles here. You refilled your glass because you're gonna need it. Yeah. I lost all of my people. We have the day 3 deck stacked down here. We have the Vicus cards. There's no Vicus cycle in day 3. Instead, it is to check if there's still critical hits and stuff like that. The robot, the mech, is going to be entirely controlled by the day 3 deck after each of us goes. We are now... The objective of our gameplay now is to rip technology off of this guy. Each one of these has variable numbers. They are higher than average when it comes to like the other tech that's on the board. The game ends at the end of the last day 3 card, or when the mech is fully depleted. The mech's armor, his defense is going to go down. His strength is going to stay at 6, so he's going to also do a lot of damage to us. But his defense will deplete every 4 that we knock down.
We start from the bottom here.
We start from the bottom, yeah. And as we attack him, he's just going to be dropping tech, along the way that you're able to grab and pick up and move around. So,
okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna start. I have the 5 cards in my hand, and I'm gonna start with a storage action. So we're just gonna go ahead and bank all 3 of these. These are victory points that are guaranteed at the end of the game now. Man, I feel like I have a lot less to move around. I do need to make sure that I have my one... I have one guy remaining, which is a soldier. So,
It's a good thing you put him back at your base.
Man, I can't believe that happened. All right.
And I didn't even know that was going to happen.
Vehicle is going to move forward. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence. What in the world do I want to do? I'm going to move this tech down here just so I know where I can stick some things. Okay. I'm going to spend 4 of my influence on the OG, who adds 1 to almost all of my stats. It's a pretty good card. I'm then going to spend this. It will spawn... I can't spend that. Instead of spawning 1, it's going to spawn all 3, which doesn't help me out at all.
It's a tough place you're in. At least you have your OG. It's a guy you can always count on.
Oh, man. All right, so I'm here. I'm going to move. I have to go into this zone. I'm going to push forward with both of them. I'm going to engage the prawn. I'm not going to engage Kubus. So I'm going to engage the prawn. That'll raise hostility by 1. I'm going to check to see if they crit me. They do not. Check to see the damage I do. 0, but I have 6 natural.
Yeah.
So I do get to take them out. Okay. I think I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to discard... I'm going to discard 1, draw back up 2. I draw a day 3 card. Let's see what happens. Robot Rampage. Move the mech 4 zones. The mech engages everything in each zone it answers. Caboose and the helicopter are also going to act. So we'll remember that in just a second, because I'm in his zone, so that could be crucial. I get to move him 4 zones.
That's exciting.
It's going to engage everything. So, the mech is going to go here first, engaging 4 prawn. The mech has 6 total damage that it can do. Okay, the prawn are going to check to see if they crit. They do not. Prawn are wiped out. Mech is going to move here, engaging 3 prawn. Again, 6 total damage. Prawn are going to... They do crit, which means one of these is going to pop down right there. And that's a 6, which means it does double damage. So 2 are going to come off. So anytime it's a red, it does a second piece of damage. Mech's going to move here. Going to wipe out this guy. Check to see if he crits. Does crit. Going to drop some tech there. That's a black.
So I'm going to start adding some things up.
Hey, buddy.
Huh? Yeah, here we go.
Hey, buddy. You
Let's do this.
You knew where I was coming.
Well, I'm excited for this. I think I'm ready. I think that group is ready.
Maybe I shouldn't have led him in your direction. Maybe I should have brought him in mine.
Yeah. Still, hands off now.
We're already here.
Yeah.
We're already here.
So what am I adding defense here?
Yeah.
Well, I had that +1 card again to all my friends. So
You're good. Let's just...
There's no. I don't. There's
We're
any
gonna
way.
check to see if the mech crits you.
It does not.
This doesn't crit you. You check if you crit him.
I do
You
not.
don't crit him.
But I win. Does that do anything?
You're just defending.
Because he's just attacking.
You just
so there's
defend. He's
nothing.
just attacking. Yeah. Now we're gonna check Caboose. So Caboose number
This is
2.
exciting. This is his
is-
first real action.
Yeah, Caboose engages all non-MNU and non-RFB units in current zone.
So that's you.
All right. He has a strength of 2, a defense of 3, and wounds 2, which wounds are basically, I didn't specify this before, you add these cards to him. Every time you do a wound, you get one of these cards. So that just indicates his life.
Okay.
So he has, I mean, I have a defense of 4. All I can check to see if we crit each other.
Yeah.
He doesn't crit me. I don't crit him.
Nothing happens.
Stalemate. We just fire at each other for a little
And
bit.
if there was prawns there, he would have attacked them as well.
He would have attacked them as well. Yeah.
All right.
This is, I mean, action's happening now, and I don't mind some, like, tech just scattered on the floor there. While you deal with the mech, I'll just pick up some
So
stuff.
there's a lot of pieces here on the mech. We need to get.
We got to go to 0.
It's not just that. Do these hold a different way than what we have here?
No.
Saying that we can only bank 3 at our base.
Uh-huh.
So we just keep the highest ones. we
I
have.
mean, the debate is how much stuff do you need on your, like, do you kick out? Am I going to kick out my
Everyone,
hired
just
gun?
dump it, yeah.
Dump my heavy machine gun while you deal with the mech? Do I start just... It's a balancing act, right?
Yeah, this is pretty wild.
But the mech's also going to, like, terrorize. I mean, he just moved 4 zones and wiped them out entirely. So if I dump stuff too early, there's a chance that he then comes through and just destroys my vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the game, right? Because his attack doesn't change. He gets easier to hit, but he's always doing 6 damage.
Yeah.
So, it's your turn, good
Well,
sir.
I think at first I'm going to take an action to deposit some of these tokens.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. That is what I did.
Got to make room for more, you know? And as I go, I still have 2 more actions. So I'm going to move. This is 1 action, right? It says 2 spots. He's next door to the mech. I'm going to use 1 more move to get him into this spot through the mech. I'm going to just kind of put him here. You know? And I'm going to use my last action to, I think I'm going to attack the mech now.
Okay.
In that spot.
Okay. You are going to be able to hurt the mech. We're just going to check for crits.
Yeah.
Right? We don't need to do the math on it. You're going to be able to do some damage. Not a crit here. Not a crit there. So he's going to drop a 5 right there.
Okay.
Okay. That's your attack.
Do I get to keep that, or I can't pick that up yet? Because it's like, I guess I could pick that up. It's kind of like an eviction.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely want to pick that up here.
Okay.
Right there. And I guess I can put it down here. I can put this down here. Okay.
Okay.
And I guess I could have deposited something in my outpost earlier as well, but a 2.
Here's the weird thing that I'm not sure. Here's one thing that I'm not sure if we're playing it right or not.
Yeah.
Your vehicle wasn't in that zone when that mech attacked.
Yeah.
I don't know if he engages with them as a full squad, or if it would be like
one-on-one. Man, but they're all there.
They are.
Yeah.
But does
as a group,
does all of their defense stack with each other?
Well, it's still a +1 to all of them, so this is supposed to be over 10 for all these guys here.
It would be over 10 as a whole,
Yeah.
which is how we've been playing the game. What I guess I need specified is if the mech storms in,
Yeah.
have we been playing right? Is it a squad versus person, which is how we've played it?
Yeah.
Or is it a 1v1v1v1v1v1?
Yeah. I mean, either way, it probably could be fun. I like this way we've been doing it because it creates like large set piece battles.
I know. The only thing in the back of my mind is
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a way for the mech to hurt your entire group of people.
Well, if my car wasn't here now, my car was out picking up things, because my people can't, I have to leave them alone.
Yeah, but he just did engage you alone.
Yeah.
And we resulted in...
But I had everyone together. I
Yeah.
have no control, I think, with just all of my guys. I've been really putting my eggs in one basket here.
Yeah.
I mean, someone who could have easily outmaneuvered me for a lot more pieces at this point.
Well, and...
But the only reason it hasn't happened
I guess
is
the
you've been
only
doing the
thing
same
I'm saying is I wish all of my people were together still too.
So I could just like come here and camp you in with like half my guys at this point.
Because I think the most efficient way to play is probably not all together.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'd have to test that, but all together seems to be working really well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay. You ended your turn?
Yeah. So, I need to take
Day
this card.
3.
Overwatch. So, helicopter is not in play.
Okay, so the helicopter is
We're
going to
adding
come
him.
into play.
That's fuel.
Where does it come in?
I can pick anywhere.
Add the helicopter to a single zone.
I'm going to add a helicopter to my zone.
Okay. You don't know what it does. That's risky.
No idea.
Number 1, nothing. Number 2
Two mech.
is going to be on the mech. Do we have a mech card? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Number 2 on the mech. Engage all player units and prawn in its current zone. Well, first off, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose a prawn.
Yeah.
Check if that prawn crits. It does not. Player units.
Okay.
You got the defense to withstand this. He's doing 6 damage. Question is he gonna crit you? He
does.
is gonna crit you. He's gonna rip a piece of tech off of you.
Okay. The 3.
Okay, that's gonna drop down. Check if you crit him. You do successfully defend, of course.
I do not crit.
You don't crit. Okay. Then we're gonna have Kobus.
Wait, so I won. Does that strip anything off?
It doesn't.
No,
it doesn't because it's just your defense. Yeah.
Yep.
Kobus. Move Kobus up to 1 zone. Then he engages everything in his current zone.
I am going to move him. There's only a couple options here.
Yeah, and he's not going to engage with anything because...
Yeah, I'm going to move him here.
Thanks for that. Okay, back to the top of the round. My turn.
I'd imagine Obi is going to be sympathetic to your cause. It seems like this guy likes the MNU from the last card we had from him.
All right, so I'm back up to 5. I am going to drop my armor to go ahead and... Oh no, my armor needs to stay. Do I want to hire an OG? No, I guess I'm not. Let's see if any of these... So I'm not going to play any of my cards quite yet. It's my turn. Let's see here. I'm going to move 1, 2, spend one of my movements on him. So that's 2 actions. Spend another action to collect.
Okay.
Have we ruled, do we collect both of them or do we collect one?
We've been collecting both.
Collecting both. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So collected those two. That's all 3 of my actions. I don't think I want to do... No, I will. I'll go ahead and do one of these. So I'll spawn 3 where I am. And I'll move 2 prawn from one zone to another zone of your choice. I'm going to move, and we've been ruling this has to be adjacent. So I'm going to move these prawn just into the chaos grinder. There, yeah. And then I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to keep these 2, discard these 2. I'll draw back up to 5 at the end of this round. And let's go ahead and draw a day 3 card. Tower Shot. Move the mech 2 zones. Remove 1 mech tile when the mech enters the second zone. Remove 1 mech tile. So this would be like destroying his own, like stepping on stuff. Mm-hmm. But there's not too much for him to do. I'm going to go 1, 2. He doesn't destroy anything. He also doesn't take you with him. Get out of there. Get out of there.
But okay. Attached.
Kobus.
And we drop one of his pieces too, right?
He doesn't drop. No, it says just remove 1 mech tile. Oh, is it remove one of these? Oh, okay.
Remove 1 tile, yeah, when he enters.
So he drops 1.
Yeah.
Kobus. Move Kobus up to 2 zones. So, let's bring him over here. Oh, over here. Mm-hmm. Just have him get away from me a little bit. Then we're going to have the helicopter. Number 2. Engage all player units in adjacent zones.
Nothing's in my zone.
Nothing's adjacent right now.
Nice. Dodge that bullet.
And deploy. Deploy 3. Deploy 3. I don't know what deploy 3 means.
Maybe deploy OB? Or just do this?
No, it would specify. Do we have a deploy over here? No. I'm really genuinely not sure what deploy 3 means. So we're going to move past it because I haven't seen the terminology deploy throughout the entirety of this game so far. So I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sure we'll have a comment or something down below. This is a prototype, so it could be that there's like a discrepancy between language or something shifted between the current rules and this or something like that. So we'll keep moving forward.
Easy to miss some language.
That's the end of my turn. Your turn.
Now, we don't have the Vicus like phase anymore. So it's just these mech ones coming.
We're just dealing with the mech, because Vicus is the mech
it is
at this
mech,
point.
Yeah. And now instead of moving every 2 turns, he really just moves every turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. All right, so it's my turn now. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, I guess at this point too, have we been moving the unrest? I guess if the mech is killing people, I mean, they're not pissed at us.
I haven't been moving the unrest. The rulebook didn't specify. It specified that Vicus doesn't happen anymore. It didn't specify if the unrest meter goes up or down. We're not.
There's not many.
We're not evicting anymore. Like we're not evicting anymore. We're not.
I'd imagine if we continued to shoot prawns, because we could still evict people at this point.
Yeah, we could.
And then it would go up at that point.
I don't think it goes up by us attacking the robot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
because he's killing prawns too.
Yeah.
They're probably happy.
Yeah.
Or they're just not sad.
He's destroying everything.
Yeah, I would say they're happy. I would just say they're not pissed.
They certainly weren't happy under your leadership. No. If the gangsters had taken control...
I'm not gonna lie, I think you may have killed more than I have.
Out of like, love.
Out of love. I mean...
I don't
think it works that way.
We've already established you're the bad guy.
I think you're the bad guy, too. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care if they're the bad guy or not. They don't care. They're blue.
We might both.
They have immunity. They're blue.
We might both.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn.
Well, it's my turn now. I'm going to move the car.
And I'm going to be honest about this, like, the riot meter and stuff. Mm-hmm. I just kind of want to see the mech do stuff.
Yeah.
So it's... a riot happens. We're not evicting anyway.
Yeah, it kind of makes me almost feel like, I mean, yeah, he can take salvage, like right at this point with all my guys bunched up, he really can't do anything to me.
You guys are like hungered down.
Yeah.
Right? So...
I mean, that's a sizable force right there. I mean, I did throw all my eggs into that basket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, now it's kind of paying out, I guess, maybe. So, what I kind of want to do... If I can...
But one thing to remember. End game.
Mm-hmm. It's just who has the...
End game, you get to pick up a tech tile for every zone you control. Mm-hmm. Allies or car. So when we get close to the end, you are incentivized to spread.
Oh, absolutely.
So...
But if you pick up a tech tile, what if there's no tech tile in that zone?
Well, then you
don't pick them.
You don't pick them up.
Yeah, but it's the only ones that are there.
But you're certainly incentivized to spread by the end of the game.
Yeah, but I mean, there's really not that many tech tiles near us anymore, so it doesn't really matter all that much.
Not right now, but
yeah.
Okay.
So I think what I want to do is I want to move everyone next door.
Okay.
So let's get out of the way. So he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the 6 as what my next action. See, you're still really ahead of me right now, kind of.
I'm very handsome.
Yeah, even though like you had that massacre there, like I'm actually still very behind with these
Maybe.
things. Yeah,
we'll see.
And I think I'm going to I think I want to use my 2 snipers to shoot at you.
Okay.
And my SR... Well, no, just the 2 snipers.
Okay. All right. So you're firing at me.
Yeah.
What's your attack strength on those 2 snipers?
1 each.
1 each.
Yeah.
We'll pull.
Crit.
I successfully defend, but I don't defend against your crit. You're gonna knock one of my people because you're not.
Do we do this twice too? Because I'm doing it with 2 different snipers.
No,
because
you paired them together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
OG.
It is my OG. Oh no. So what's that drop me? That drops me 1 strength, 1 defense. I think I still have max defense. I do have max defense.
This is you here, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I have 4, 5 strength. All right. Well, that sucks. Okay. Is that the end of your? You doing anything else?
I think that's everything I kill. I think I actually do have 1 more action, but
Well, your sniper. Yeah.
I guess I could shoot the mech with the sniper too, but I don't think I would hit enough to hurt him with that much defense. Well, no, he has less now.
4 defense now.
I could. Yeah. I mean, I might as well take a pot shot. There's no drawback.
Okay. Draw a card. See.
Do not crit. But 3, so it's 4. I tie him.
You tie him. You don't do anything. All right. Day 3 card cycles for you.
Okay.
Move the mech 4 zones. The mech engages everything in each zone it enters.
Okay. I am going to... And I can do any 4 zones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move him into yours first. Now, what I kind of want to do is go like 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm gonna move him into your zone. You know, throw you a bone. Yeah, maybe you win and get some tech. You know. So he's gonna move up to here.
Yeah.
All up on that jaunt.
He can engage all of us. So
Yeah.
let's have him engage these guys first.
And now that like we should probably like figure out it's 3, 4. He still has more than they have.
They do crit him though.
Yeah.
So he's gonna drop one of these. Okay, so he moved there. A piece of tech dropped off because the guys crit him. All right, now let's resolve the battle with me. Thanks for that. Thanks. I am going to be able to defend because he has attack of 6. I have a defense of 5 plus whatever this modifies. So I am able to defend. He doesn't actually do damage to me, and I crit him. So another one is going to pop down here.
Let's see if he
and that's
crits
a
you.
red 4.
Yeah.
So another one pops down here. We don't draw your stack. We draw this stack
Oh,
to see
okay.
if he crits me. He doesn't crit me, and that 5 was another red, so another one is going to pop down. 3. So you just gave me a pile of tech. He basically showed up, and just like an arm fell off. Basically. Like that's more or less what just happened, right? So
it's funny you say that.
Yeah. So let's see. That's you resolved this. You still have 3 zones to move to. Where do you want to go next? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna move him back into the center zone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move into this zone.
Okay. And then where?
And the helicopter.
And then into the helicopter?
Yeah.
So he's gonna engage with the helicopter. 6 damage coming the helicopter's direction. The helicopter only has a defense of 3. Let's check if either of them crit. Helicopter first does not crit. Him next does not crit, but he will do 1 damage to the helicopter. So the helicopter only has 2 health left, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Then Kubus is going to happen at 2. He engages all enemies in his territory. He has none. Helicopter at 3. Move the helicopter up to 2 zones. Then it engages everything in its current zone.
So that would be my
That would be your call.
So he's going to move to yours.
Oh, come on.
So he's going to go this way, then this way.
Yeah, he has an attack of 6 and a defense of 3. Attack of 6 going against my defense. I have a defense of 5. So let me check this. That's enough to defend against him.
See if it's a crit.
Does he crit me? Does not.
Does not.
So nothing happens. Okay.
Did you check if you crit him? Oh,
that was this.
It wasn't.
That was this. Okay. I'm all right with that. It is now.
You got a pile of tech, man.
It is now on to my turn.
Well, I need to do my cards, but yeah, go ahead.
Let me see what I have here. Okay, I'm going to start off my turn by picking up some tech. I'm going to pick up this 5. Pick up both of these 5s here and this 4 because we've ruled that you can just pick up. And I'm going to drop some other tech here as I do it.
I think now that we see how much tech falls in the end, probably should look at that as actually how it works. It seems like that worked perfectly before. It was like a niche case where you pick up more than 1 tech. But now with 4, I'm not saying we should change it because it's been fair for both of us the whole time. But maybe it isn't that way. Like if you go back and check it later.
Maybe. It could be 1 action to claim 1 tech.
Imagine if you were empty, you filled up 4 tech in 1 thing. So, that probably happens a lot when tech just like falls.
Yeah, but it's all there. It's all there in the same zone.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it'd be fair either way. But it's worth a look at probably.
Yeah. I currently have 5, 6 power in that zone, so I'm tied with the helicopter. I'm going to move 1 with the soldier back, 1 with the car back, 2 with the car back for my total movement. I'm going to go and bank this. I'm going to use another command, my 3rd and last command, to move him back. And then I think I want to do an action. So I'm going to go ahead and spend this. It's going to spawn 5 here with me. And it'll allow me to deploy an ally of my choice. I'm going to deploy a heavy gunner. So...
recruit that army back 1 by 1.
We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Day 3. Move the mech 2 zones. Remove 1 mech tile when the mech enters the 2nd zone. If Kubus is not in play, he is in play. So, mech is going to go 1, just stomp through here. No, he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to drop a mech tile here. And then helicopter is going to do its 1 action. Move the helicopter up to 3 zones. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then the mech is going to do his 3rd action. Move 1 zone. So the mech is going to move right here. Okay. That's the end of that. It is on to your turn. I'm going to discard down.
I'm gonna replace this patrol trooper with a door kicker.
Okay.
Down 4. This turn. Him down. It's gonna lower my defense by 1, but awesome defense there. And I will something up here now. I'm gonna move my guys into the mech's location, and I'm going to attack it.
Mm.
Let me do this.
Yeah, we'll just remember he's there. I don't know if their intent is for us to remain as a squad though.
Probably not. But this is that's how it's happened, you know. It's gonna be it.
You attacking him?
I'm gonna attack it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see it crit. It's gonna be way more attacking.
Yeah, you're gonna super.
I don't.
Okay, but 1 will pop off. You got a 4 that popped into that zone.
Mm-hmm.
See if he crits you. He does not. So okay. And that was one move.
Left,
you could engage again if you wanted.
And then pick it afterwards as well.
No,
yeah, just one.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We got 4s and 3s, and we're going at it again.
Going again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you're gonna pull 1. There's a 3 that popped down there. He does not crit you. Check if you crit him.
I do not.
Okay. All right. And cycle the turn.
Yeah.
Day 3 onto you.
Keep away. The mech engages all vehicles in its current zone. Then move the mech 1 zone.
Okay.
And if Kubus is not in play, we put him in. But he is.
So he's going to engage with you, which is kind of your whole party. That's how we've been playing it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
They're all together. So we both see if we crit, I guess, because we're definitely going to win.
Both check crit.
I do not.
He does.
Oof.
You're going to lose a tech.
A tech.
Mm-hmm.
The 2.
the least concerning one.
Yeah.
And then the prawn is going to do number 3, if possible. Move up to 2 prawns from one zone to a single adjacent zone.
This would be mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I move. What is it again? I move two prawns.
2 from one to another.
I'm gonna move.
It's so funny how uninteresting the prawns have become.
Yeah, really.
Like it's like there's something bigger and worse and more powerful than them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, these guys are just gonna go here, I think.
Okay, that'll work. All right, we cycle. On to my turn. Let's see what I can do. Oh, I really like to drop some more stuff off before I go.
You
So
can't
do
though,
stuff.
can you?
Not really. He's in your zone, right?
Yeah. No, we had to move him back 1 at the end of that.
Oh, so he's in the middle zone
He's in
now.
the middle again.
Okay. My current strength. So I'm going to do this. Projection racket. Your engage orders have +5 strength for the rest of the turn. I do have to add 3, which really only adds 1 into here. I am then going to be able to move out because +5 makes it so I have dominance here. So 1 for all of them. Then my truck, and I'm going to use, my truck can continue moving, but I'm going to use an additional order to move him in. Because my heavy gunner can shoot from beside. Doesn't have to be in there.
Yeah.
My truck and my soldier are going to engage with the mech. So the mech has a defensive 2. I'm going to be able to wipe it. You know, check if it crits. Does not. Check if I crit. I do not. We're going to drop another 3 in there. Then my heavy gunner is going to fire over. He can fire twice with an action. No, actually, he moved. So I can't engage with him. That would be an additional action that I don't have to spend. So I think that's the entirety of my move. Let's go ahead and draw day 3. The mech engages all vehicles in its current zone, then move the mech 1 zone. Okay. So the mech is going to engage all current enemies He's going to engage me. 6 damage coming my way. I have a defense of 4. I have a defense of 5. Go ahead and cycle a card. I do crit the mech, and my defense gets higher than his attack. Let's check to see if he crits me. He does crit me. So I'm going to drop one of these. And these are the good ones. 4.
Oh, lucked out.
That was the least of them. Okay. And then we're going to resolve... Where'd that card go? Oh, we're going to resolve mech. He moves 1. So I'm going to have him move into your zone. And he's going to engage with all player units in your zone. So he has an attack of 6 coming your direction. What's your defense on? I mean, with everyone, you're going to be able to do it, right?
Yeah, like 17 still or something.
Check on crit. Nothing.
No.
Check on your crit.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to knock one off. Mech's got 1 life left. Then the last thing is going to be the prawns. I move 2 to another zone. So I'm going to move these guys over here.
Okay.
Your turn. You do the final blow on this guy?
Here it is. Okay, so what I want to do... So the mech has a defense of 2 right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm going to spawn 3 prawns. I'm going to have +5 strength for this turn. Okay, that's just the truck, or is it everyone? Well, that's everyone, engage orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I use that, +5 engage.
Although I see it as like the squad you're in.
Yeah.
That's how I like it.
Well, I'm playing it now, though, so it'd be for everyone, right?
But I wouldn't apply it. It would be for everyone, but I would apply it more in the zone than in, like... I wouldn't do 3, 6, 9, 10. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm going to spread out this turn.
Oh.
So I think that I'm going to play it now. It applies
then
to everyone.
I would say it resolves for every zone you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are going to be in here. I'm losing the corners. Just who cares? I guess I could crit.
At this point, you're going to take the mech out. Like we're wiping this.
But what I want to do is I want to take. So technically, I could shoot my snipers at you, and possibly to crit, and you could lose some stuff, right? People, but not salvage, right? It's just people.
I would lose people from you. It's salvage from the like.
So no matter what, you have those. No matter what I do.
I think so.
Only prawns and the mech can hit that from you.
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to do is, and your strength is like 5 right now. No, your strength is like.
I believe it's 5 with whatever modifier these guys have.
I'm gonna move my car and then a mixture of my guys into your slot. Okay.
You want to overpower me in that zone, right?
So it's gonna be. Well, first I'm gonna shoot with the snipers at you to soften the target.
Soften the
Soften
mech?
you up.
Okay. All right. Well,
So-
you're supposed to destroy the mech.
Oh, I mean, but I really want to
Just-
destroy you. I crit.
Do you?
I do.
At your orders, sir. The cards have been shuffled.
Okay. Well, don't do that because I can see anything shuffle again.
The cards have been shuffled.
Alright, I'm gonna go with this guy. Who's your hired gun?
Seems thoroughly unnecessary.
Okay.
We were working as a team to destroy the mech.
So my 2 snipers fired. I am going to. So that's these 2 guys are here, right? And that one. And they can still attack if I don't move them.
They could attack adjacently.
Yeah, or in the same one as well. Well, their strength is really high anyway, because they still have +5. So this is them. So I'm taking the truck and these 4. No, they just fired this time. I was gonna shoot the snipers at the mech this time, but I could just take one dude to kill the mech, because like no matter what, I'm gonna overpower him. So I'm gonna leave one guy here. Here we go. This guy's gonna stay. Moving the truck and these 3 to yours.
Okay.
Right?
We don't have to.
Yeah. It's
do
gonna
it. We
be
can just.
It's gonna be a strength of 3, 4. I have to move this up. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3.
You'll.
Should be there. 4.
You should have the power there.
Yeah, I have the power there now. Yeah. So
Okay.
I should just roll for crits now.
Are you attacking me?
I guess I don't have to.
No, if you
I just
move
have
in,
more
you don't
power,
attack. Yeah. You just want to be able to control that zone to pick up tech.
Yeah, I'm moving this next guy, last guy, with 6 power to the mech to attack him. He has 6 power, so he's gonna kill him.
You will hit him.
Yeah.
Check for crits. There is a crit.
Oh, so he dies then. So there's no one there on the last thing that drops.
No, your guy doesn't die.
Oh, no, I'm only attacking with 1 dude.
Yeah. The mech is going to drop,
Oh, yeah, but I drop a salvage.
but you.
Yeah, but he's there. So
But no, your guy does die because the
Okay.
truck isn't there.
yeah,
So there's no one to pick up that tech.
yeah, but I don't lose a salvage though, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. The mech is dead.
Yeah,
All right. So we finished.
yeah.
This is the end game.
So I'm gonna have
The question-
is it over now? It's just over.
It's
now,
over
right?
now.
Yeah.
The question is points. You can pick up one piece of tech for every AI character
Yeah.
in
So
a zone on a board.
I have 3 in the truck here.
Yeah. And you left your 2 snipers there,
Yeah, and I had 1 guy here, but he
and
died.
1 died.
Yeah.
So I get to pick up 1 here.
But wait, but that wasn't. I would still have an option to pick this up before. I mean, it's 4 doesn't matter. I'll pick up all 4. It doesn't matter because I have 4 there. Oh, no, it was 5. Because remember, because I still have actions left over when he died.
Yeah, How many are here? Yeah, I say you pick up all 5 plus
Yeah.
2 from this zone.
So that would be 3s, all 3s, right? So a 3 and a 4, I'd pick up, right? In that zone. Throw them here.
Plus
And
all of
All of
those.
this. Still not might not be enough to beat you though.
I think it will. Hands down, I
see.
think it will. Okay, let's do the math real quick. So pull your stored things off. Your victory points are going to be these tiles and whatever we both
Yeah.
have the same bonus. So
So it's basically just all of our tiles we got.
yeah, just add up the
Yeah.
tiles. We'll see where we are. So I had 39
That's
victory
close.
points. You had 48.
Yeah, then plus the 6.
That last
Yeah.
spread, I mean, losing my entire squad.
That was so tough.
I was pretty sure I was done in to some
Yeah,
degree.
because you were
there.
still in a great spot. Like, you had so much tech, but I had the people to spread it out that last turn.
So I mean that's been the
Yeah.
gameplay. We made it to the end
We
of the
did
day.
it. We did it.
It's been a little while. It's been a good 3+ hour session, right?
Yeah, but fun, though. It went
At the
quickly.
end of 3. Final thoughts. The first time you've played the game, first time learning the game. You know, what do you think so far?
Well, I mean, definitely like a couple of things, a little bit of clarification on. Like we ran into that deploy thing. That might have been nothing. That could have just been a misfire. You know, they as between the editions.
Yeah, well, we ran into deploy. I'm still not sure how the deployable allies get into the game. I've read through the rulebook, 3 times now.
Yeah.
And I haven't. I very easily could be overlooking things. Like that's totally possible. But I think this being a prototype copy, the rules and everything still being adjusted to fit the way that they've changed the game, over the last few months based on like feedback, trying to make it a little bit more diverse in terms of the gameplay. I think there's still some things that are being kind of adjusted and fine-tuned, and that's fine.
Definitely.
Because this is a prototype copy. Get to the core game, I expect some of those things to be ironed out a little bit, but wrinkles in a prototype, that's okay. Overall, how was the gameplay experience?
I thought it was pretty fun. I liked having the thought of should I spread out, should I not spread out. We got close pretty quickly, so I feel like it kind of limited my options a bit and limited your options as well. We just had 2 roving death gangs going around.
We're playing a 2-player game.
Yeah.
It can expand the whole way up to 4, and I know there's 2 other factions that aren't in this set that I got, so potentially more than that, depending on how big the map can get. So we had a lot of chaos going on between us in this session, and we're only 2 players.
Yeah.
You get up to 3 or 4 people where people are bumping into each other and kind of crossing paths a little bit more. I feel like that would get a little bit more hectic.
Yeah.
I would like to see the squad rules outlined a little bit more.
Yeah.
I was both not entirely sure about them, but again, with the rule book, didn't quite specify exactly how some of these encounters should interact. Do we engage as a team? Do we engage as a single to single to single? You know, if you're using, like, there's just some things there that I don't quite understand.
Being with my vehicle, I felt invulnerable. So I just feel like I just should just stay and hugged it the entire time.
I think you were invulnerable with your vehicle, and that's the method that we both chose to deploy. It might not actually be the method that you're able to play in the game.
I think if you had a more agile, like a playthrough where you were sniping more from me and getting way more evictions than me, I think I would have had to react to that and maybe just split it into two.
Well, and I would like to see a mechanic that specified that something like my heavy gunner that can attack to an adjacent zone is able to target one of your guys instead of like we were playing that he targeted the whole squad. I would like to see him be able to target a specific person, so I can be like, I'm going to take out your sniper. That makes you a little bit more vulnerable.
The churn with these cards was good. I mean, I feel like I did lose a lot of guys in my vehicle, but I think there probably, with as many allies that we could deploy, I feel like there should have been a better way to kill them off.
The way we were playing.
Yeah.
We could have been playing...
There probably was a way to do it.
Yeah, there's a strong chance that we were playing that mechanic wrong to some degree. I'm not entirely sure how that mechanic is supposed to play out.
And even this way, it still felt pretty balanced having these two death squads slugging it out between us.
Sure.
Because one wrong move and I dropped you 4 or 5 pieces of salvage and one fell swoop like that.
Man, that was a good moment though.
And I couldn't capitalize on it because all my guys were 2 slots away in a group.
Yeah, no, I think spreading out. I think there's benefits to spreading out as well because the map does become really, really kind of controlling and threatening. Overall, I think it does a really good job at letting you play in this world. Fans of District 9, fans of kind of this lore or context, you're playing the evil guys. You are. I mean, it doesn't shy away from that. We are playing the group of people that are going in, and they use keywords like evict and claim.
Kick down doors. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. We're not the good people in this scenario. It doesn't glorify what we're doing. It doesn't. I don't feel like at any point it made us the heroes of the story. I think it allowed us to play in the space of the District 9 movie without us being directly involved in what was happening on screen.
Yeah.
Because there isn't. The hard part with converting something like District 9 to a board game session is you can't play directly as Vicus. His story's been told.
Yeah. We already know what happens.
You can't come in as CJ. His story's been told. Like there's not, and as far as we're aware, there's not another prom that's moving around and being a hero and doing dramatic things. The movie's set in stone. This lets us explore that world and that space and exist in that 3-day time period without messing with the lore that's already there. And I do actually appreciate that. I think it does a good job at that. And while I've seen a lot of criticism around the fact that we are the villains, I don't feel like the game highlights or glorifies the roles we're playing in this world. I feel like it maybe takes a little bit more of an ambient step back and is there to allow us to experience the world of District 9, not try to say that not try to say that our side is the good side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one of the player boards that you could have played at, like you can play as the prawn gangsters as well, also not good people.
Yeah, and they can still evict other prawns.
I do have some struggles with the gameplay though. I think the first day took too long.
Yeah.
Personally, because we got to the second day and the third day, cycled them pretty fast, and honestly, the third day was the most interesting. Like just the chaos that was happening on the board. Day 1 was a fairly slow build to that third day. I think it was like in a 2.5 hour game, maybe 3 hour game. We were looking at.
I mean, day 2 was only about 5 minutes.
I know, and that could have been longer as well. But we were looking at 2 hours dedicated to building what took 30 minutes to either destroy or resolve. Right, the resolution. I would have liked to see either a faster cycle on day 1, something that allowed Vicus to explore tiles himself, maybe a little bit more, gave him a little bit more agency. or just a way for us to move around the board a little bit faster, maybe lessen the stack of cards, make this smaller so day one ends up cycling a little bit quicker than it did, so that we can spend a little bit longer in day two, so that we can spend a little longer in day three, because day two was our choice to move it fast.
Mm-hmm.
You had the choice. You could have moved him in 2 areas to another zone if you wanted to build up your board more to prepare for this final mech battle. We'd spent so long prepping in day one
that we just didn't need to.
We didn't need to at all.
We were both stacked.
We both felt like we'd maxed out our prep, and we were ready to get to day 3 as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing to keep in mind. As far as a miniatures game goes, I think it's really interesting. I think it has beautiful miniatures, beautiful components, interesting gameplay. I've played it a few times now, and I do have to say, I feel more confident every time I go back into the game, both because I'm learning it more, but also because, like most miniatures games on kind of like a grid like this, kind of tactile zone control games, learning your systems, learning what works best, kind of matching your skill set against your opponents is a big part of that game.
Yeah.
This is no different from that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other groups that I've played with has brought up the fact that at the 5th playthrough or the 6th playthrough, you're maybe less interested in the lore and more interested in the tactics.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be a fair kind of criticism or concern.
That would happen with a lot of games, though. Like when you are so inundated with the lore 5-6 times, you're like, well, I've already been here.
Sure, because we are playing through the same sequence of like 3 days. So this becomes a game that the more you get it to the table, you're more focused on mastering the tactics of it than maybe experiencing things in an entirely new way.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't interact with CJ or Despandu or Kobus or the helicopter that much, so maybe there would be a bigger opportunity for us to like dip our feet into that area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall, I thought the gameplay was fun. Like I had a good time playing with you.
Yeah, it was fun, definitely.
So, whatever the case, hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. If you just skip to our final thoughts section, make sure you check the description down below. We do have a few kind of key moments of the gameplay, tagged. I know this is a longer video, so if you just want to skip to, areas that highlight specific elements of this game, please feel free to do that. Whatever the case, if you've checked out this video, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a good sense of what exactly this game is and whether or not it's going to be right for you and your gaming group. Thank you.
Yeah, I think day 2 is going to be the top highlight, the end of day 2.
The end of day 2? Yeah, very possibly.
The ship that killed the dinosaurs, your team.
Yeah, just the entire wipeout of the gangsters. Whatever the case, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you stuck around this long, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are nearing 1,500 subscribers, which is, I think, pretty good in the first kind of 8 months of the channel. I'm excited to have you all here on this journey, and I want you to be I want you to be a bigger part of it. So leave a comment, letting me know what other games you'd like to cover, what you thought of this gameplay, what you'd like to see coming down the road. I really do read, respond, and interact with every comment I have, and all of them start echoing in the back of my mind with where I want to go with the channel and what I want to do kind of down the road. Whatever you do, though, please remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. We'll see you next time. Thank you.